doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fucking iceholes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the digs in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear?
Why are you holding my hand?
Where's your other hand?
Between two pillows.
Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Welcome back to the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast for another week. Tonight we've got Ed, Tim, and Willie.
Semi-here.
Got a little bit to talk about tonight. The Masters this past weekend.
Boring.
NBA playoffs is coming up, starting a week or so, next week actually.
Right. Bucks look pretty good last day.
Yeah. The MLB. Talk a little about Major League Baseball possibly. Also, whatever else comes up.
You're talking about the best thing right now.
The
What the hell?
WNBA draft is this week. Going
Foreign
on
players
now.
getting drafted in the first round here too. What the fuck?
Okay.
Girl from France just got drafted
everywhere.
everywhere.
To our surprise, Caitlin Clark was number 1.
She did?
Yeah.
No way.
So let's start off how we start off every week. How was your week? And we'll start with Ed. How was your week?
Oh, it was pretty good. I was out of town here for the last few days. Had a good time. A little beat up, but you guys know how I troll.
Where'd you go?
Just up north.
Oh, okay.
Just did some work building a shed. You guys know how I troll marathon runners all the time. You know, I'll be hearing these people and they're like, "Oh, I just ran a half marathon. I just ran a 5K." So what I always do, once one of these assholes is yapping away, I'm always like,
another one.
I take it upon myself to take them down a notch, and I'll ask them if they won. I always like, I was in a 5K. Did you win? And then they look at me like, no, I didn't even run it from win.
Did you medal?
Because I played sports,
right.
And these people want to act like athletes, and I've mentioned this many times on this show. It's like, you're 43 years old. You're never going to win anything now.
Oh, that's not true.
You're not an athlete.
You could be like top 3 for your age category.
Yeah, okay. So I always take them down a notch. So anyways, on the way here, I stop at Quick Trip.
And they're all running?
And there's 2 guys standing over by the banana pile wearing their Vietnam hats. So I go over there and I'm like, you guys, did you win? No, did not. That's horrible. Sorry.
Wow.
No, that's horrible. Hey, speaking of wars, remember back in 2020 when Biden said that psychopath Trump was going to get us into a war in Iran? Whoa, that one really came back.
Aged well.
Yeah.
Funny.
People think Joe is like senile, but he predicted there was going to be wars with Ukraine, China, Iran. He's batting 600. So far, he's still got a couple.
He's a warmonger.
He's still got a couple months left. He might get that third one in. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. Sorry.
Could be interesting.
It's all right.
Yeah. A lot of show banter from that, or we won't have electric by that time from the EMPs.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Timmy, how was your weekend?
Now I know how fucking Eric feels. The fuck.
How do you follow that
Right.
up?
Week was uneventful. Went golfing yesterday. Still horrible. Asking Jace why there wasn't any water in the ball washers because they put everything out Friday, which
Is Jay the ball washer? Jay's the ball washer.
Yeah. So Mo Moore.
Yeah.
He's a marshal out there.
Okay.
Great job for him. Great job. Anyway, didn't do much. Watched a lot of Cubs game, and just the bullpen's not good, and starting pitching's not really that great either. I don't think anyone's gone more than 6 innings yet, right?
Assad went what 5 2/3 last night.
5 2/3. He looked good.
It's a problem. It's a problem on my fantasy team right now because I do have Wicks, Imanaga. I mean Steele.
Yeah, Imanaga hasn't given up a run in 13 innings, right?
But he's pitched 3 games. He's pitched 13 innings.
Right.
It's killing us.
Imanaga went with. Didn't he go 6 1/3?
No,
Yeah,
5
it's
1/3.
5 1/3, right?
Yeah.
No, he's got 12 innings because he hasn't gone. I think he went 5 2/3 and then 5 1/3, right?
And then
12.
3 and something, I think, in the first one.
That was his third start.
Right.
So he's probably right around 13, 14
Right,
innings.
hasn't given up a run.
Which
he's
Brewer
pitching great.
Which Brewer
Yeah.
pitcher was that last year? Because Council's coaching. You know?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Well, at least
The Brewers pitching's doing great so far. They're the
cares?
best team in baseball right now by
Darn.
statistics.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, wait till I have 60 games and then we can have this conversation. Brewers fans, the Cubs are doing too well. 2 weeks into the season, dummy. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's a long,
that's
a long season.
You think baseball's a long season?
A little bit.
Jeez.
No.
I aged 3 years every baseball season, it seems.
Yeah, and then go ahead. That's my week. Thinking about yesterday with the Masters and the last day for the NBA season, you would think they would show some games anywhere, and no, nobody had a game.
ESPN had games.
Did they?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Of
course, I fell asleep.
I'm not sure the Bucks, but I know
Bulls and Knicks.
No,
was on.
the Knicks was on. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Knicks was
They had
on.
Pelicans and played them. That was second game.
Yeah, wasn't it like all the games that?
Well, why not on NBC or something? They should be
No,
so
yeah.
everybody can watch.
I must have missed the ESPN thing because I
Well,
fell asleep during the Masters because it was so
ABC
exciting.
owns that, so.
Oh yeah, whatever.
But yeah, it was on ESPN. I thought it was. It was on somewhere because I
Right.
turned it on.
Well-
as
Well, it'd be
ABC
ABC, ESPN.
yeah.
ABC had the UFL.
Yeah,
That was- yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. That was yesterday. Yeah.
All right.
So
Willie, how was your weekend?
Well, there's a question I got to ask Scott. Did you not clean the basement? Is that why we're in the tool shed?
Why went the tool shed?
We're whacking off in the tool shed.
Yeah, I heard it. I thought I was taking us out to the tool shed. I think it was an old Italian term, wasn't it? Or no?
What, the tool set that's been on there for forever.
Yeah.
No, but wasn't there taking them out to the tool shed? Or out to the
wood shed.
No,
the wood shed. Yeah,
no.
there was the wood shed, and you'd kill the cow or the hog out there, or whatever.
On
it was.
Yellowstone, it was I'm taking them to the train station,
Is that what it is?
Is that what it was? Train station.
and they weren't coming back from the train station.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Take it
There
to the
she
train
is.
station. I'll drop them off at the train station, and the guy'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to the train station."
Good, I've been on the train.
I like trains.
Is it the Alaska one? Because you get to see the glaciers.
I like turtles.
It's what they used to do the same thing in Jersey too. It's like
Yeah.
you want to go down and see in the harbor? Like, what's with the trunk?
A lot of mob activity in Jersey.
Yeah. Well, anything else? Willie?
I went and watched some bowling last week. Yeah,
Bowling?
Yeah, I watched this guy bowl. And,
You went to Appleton?
No. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I did win a contest this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the lucky.
Do tell.
So went to Milwaukee Burger Company Saturday night, and I was trying to pick out a second beer to have, and I'm like, what's up here? And then their beer of the week happened to be Revolution Brewing, which we all like.
Mhm.
And I'm like, well, give me the hazy, hero.
Yeah, the hero.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, well, you know what? Because you ordered one of these, you get to pick an egg. I'm like, okay, an egg? What do you, there's prizes in there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll pick one out. So I grabbed this pink one. I'm like, no, I'll grab this green one here. And there's probably 35 eggs in there in this basket. So I pull it out. I open it up. I'm like, I don't know what this gold thing is. And she goes, what? You won the grand prize. I'm like, oh, okay. What is that? What do I get?
You got cheese curds.
We got free beer or some cheese curds, golf ball size ones?
No Gene Wilder song or anything like that?
Nothing.
No
Nothing.
paloopas, nothing like that?
Nothing come
The
rushing up.
fuck?
And then she's like,
Oopa, oopa, doobity doo.
so I look over and she goes, yeah, it's on a poster there. So we get a,
You want a poster?
yeah, no, I wish. That's what my pace is going to be on it. No. You get like a quarter barrel and like $200 worth of appetizers at the.
That's more than they paid me to put up that stupid map.
So yeah, so
Jeez, some asshole picks an egg, gets paid more than I did to wallpaper the map. The walking bird.
and I had to pay for the beer, but that's all right. So yeah, that was my excitement.
What's this quarter barrel on my receipt?
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I
What
thought
kind
it
of
was
quarter? You
pretty-
get a quarter barrel of Revolution then?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anti-hero?
Probably I'll go with a hazy because
The hazy's good. Their
most people
hazy is
like,
good.
You know,
So you go there and do the party there?
yeah, it's right there.
Oh.
Yep. It's got to pick a night or something like that.
But don't worry, we won't be invited.
I'm doing a raffle.
Sorry, Willie.
You just took yourself off the raffle, Brad.
It was worth it. Oh shit! I'm crying. It was too easy.
Scott.
Saw it on Facebook and I just texted Willie, I'll go to your party. That's what I wrote.
Did you?
That's what I wrote.
Right, yeah. Oh, that's cool, Willie.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Hey, for as many beers as you've bought, is this the first time you've won something buying a beer?
I think so. Yeah.
It's
That I can recall.
astronomical.
Yeah.
I mean, astronomical because you've had like what over 100 beers probably in your life.
At least.
At least 100. Yeah.
At least
100.
You think you would have won twice by now?
At least
Twice.
Shit.
It's not like we're invited.
Scott, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I went up to Appleton for a state bowling tournament. Yeah, had a good time. Had a few drinks when we were up there.
You go to Cleo's?
Went to Cleo's both nights, both days. So I had a couple old fashions, very good.
Yeah.
And yeah, had a good time. Saw other guys from Kenosha up there because they were.
It was a pretty big contingent, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. It was Jason Griffin brought his squad. We saw him. We saw guys, a bunch of guys you would know.
Oh,
It's the Beesonator.
The Beesonator.
Let's see those bad boys.
Rick has just joined us, so
I
Mr.
hate
Beasley
you.
is here. Let me see your shoes.
This is fantastic.
You missed Glenn's shirt.
Glenn
Glenn's
had
got
the
a shirt
shirt.
like that
Does
too.
he really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like those. So
Oh, I
cool.
do.
Oh, those are those ones I liked.
You know, that's funny. They're on the
I'm not a shoe guy,
go
and I
right
like
now
those.
for cheap.
Are they?
Yeah, I did my taxes too. Getting a big return, baby.
Are you?
Yeah,
The government's going to send you just a truckload of shoes.
pretty much.
Dump on your front lawn.
Yeah. Just pick out 10 colors, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Hey, this year you might just get a couple blocks of cheese.
Yeah.
Don't get too crazy.
Right?
I wonder if I can. I don't know what you got. I don't know what segment you guys are on right now, but
We're just
How was
going
your,
around
how was
the
your
table.
weekend?
weekend was great, dude. We went golfing.
Yeah.
Did you tell them?
No.
Just we went golfing.
Yeah. Just
Okay. Yeah. It was a good day. Great day. I never got. I didn't get angry.
No, yeah,
At
neither
all.
one. I said fuck.
Everything was going straight.
Yeah.
A couple of curse words. You know,
Yeah.
it's golf.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good week. Good weekend, man. Yeah, that's about it.
Where'd you go golfing at?
Bunch of chokes.
Brightondale.
Right now, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Brightondale.
That's right. Yeah.
And then I also made some hot beef that was pretty tasty, Italian
You
beef.
were saying that?
Yeah, very good. So, but yeah, that's all. I bowled this weekend.
Yeah,
So-
up in Appleton,
Yeah,
right?
Appleton. Yeah.
How'd you do?
Two high 5 series and a 700 series. So it was
Nice.
up and down weekend.
New ball.
Yeah, but I couldn't get my hand on the ball. It got swelled up and it was weird. It was
Yeah, your
it's been
your-
like that.
Eating too
Your
much
fingers
salt.
look extra thick today.
No, it just they were hurting, man.
Too many cheese curds at Milwaukee Burger Company.
Good
Man.
thing, yeah, good thing you're not at the drafts.
Yeah, and be all thumbs.
You'd be well hung.
He might be the most popular guy there.
Look at the hands of this guy.
He was the most popular.
He's got man hands.
He was the most popular guy in junior high. Look at him. He's hung. Look at those fingers.
Yeah, so that was my weekend. So it was exciting. Good time. Drank a lot. Yes. Yes.
What was the drink of the
What was
week?
the, what was the drink of the
And
weekend?
I brought up a couple pre-mixed. Ed had them with me. Pre-mixed. I bought a couple bottles of pre-mixed old fashioned that we had.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we just had vodka. But I drank a lot of that all weekend, just with squirt Sprite. It was good. And then a lot of sugary drinks. So at the bar, Cleo's, they have specialty drinks. And all of them are Christmas themed, but it's not Christmas. Like Jingle Juice was on. So I drank like 8 like these sugary drinks. Like, and next day my tongue was like numb.
Did you have trouble sleeping though? Because
No, not one bit.
Sugar induced coma.
Yeah, when I do
Not
the
one bit.
sugar, like if I have like 4 or 5, like
Old
Mountain
fashions or
Dew,
something? Oh, yeah.
Mountain Dew vodkas or something, I
You
can't
just
sleep
snore
all
all night?
night. Yeah, I snore, then I'm up, then I snore, and then I'm up.
I slept
Yeah,
good.
You snore?
Yeah, Rick
Get the
knows.
fuck out of here.
Rick was tickling my feet trying to get me to stop snoring that one time.
That wasn't my fingers tickling your feet.
I know that was your.
It was a bit testy in the room that night.
I'm hoping that was your fingers. Oh shit!
So let's do the good, bad, and the ugly.
Let's we say that stays in Kansas City.
Let's start. I'll start tonight. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start with the ugly. And what it could be a headline. I didn't read this nowhere. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but the ugly was my headline is Amen Corner was not heaven sent. Because at the Masters, Amen Corner ate everybody up yesterday except for Scotty Scheffler. It was hard to watch. It was like watching me golf. A lot harder, but balls in the water, balls going here, there, guys within a stroke. Next thing you know, they were tied 7 under. Next thing you know, you look up, it's 900. Nobody's 500 is closest score to him.
Right. Yeah,
it was crazy within 3 holes. It was crazy. It was the craziest swing I've ever seen watching any golf tournament that I've watched. That it just changed within 2 holes. It was crazy.
Is that course that difficult?
My favorite thing I sent to you guys all saw. My favorite thing I heard all weekend was Brooks Koepka being asked by a reporter.
I was going to say the same thing.
Do you think you shoot 59 here? And the guy again. Brooks Koepka goes, have you ever golfed here? He goes,
no.
Well, no, I haven't. Well, then
that's why you're asking the question.
That's why that question is that's why you're asking. Or what was the final thing?
Yeah, no wonder why. Yeah,
no wonder. The way it was worded, the end of it was funnier.
You wouldn't have asked that question if you've ever golfed here.
So it was pretty funny that and the way the wind was blowing that day, and the way it dried out and all that. Of course, the greens are no joke. It's built real thin. You got to put the ball in a certain place to get shots at the green. The second shot, and usually when you got a second shot at the green, the pin's not close enough even to get near it unless you take a chance. And when you take a chance, he's either going in sand or in water. It's not really a lot. There's a good amount of sand in the course, not a ton of water, but it's always in the right place there. It seems like it's always in the right place. So
yeah, one of the legends of all time didn't do so well at the end. I mean, somebody's probably going to talk about it. But
Tiger?
Yeah, he.
I was going to thought you meant you say John Rahm because he didn't have a very good weekend either.
No, but I mean, Tiger's a legend. I know he's been. Yeah, I mean, he's an old man now.
A lot of people struggle there.
But he had the worst round ever.
That's for him.
No, I think it was the first Masters.
+6?
No, it's 14 under. That was the worst round at Masters ever. No way.
I thought it was.
Brian Harmon had a worse.
It might be his worst
after
ever.
You made the cut.
It might be.
They said after they made the cut, it's the worst round ever. I swear that's what it said. I didn't get to watch it. I was in the woods, so I kept checking when I could get signal, but yeah.
So, I know the Hatton videos were all awesome this weekend. So
that guy's a nut job.
Yeah, he is.
He's
one of us.
He's off the rails.
He's one of us.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Hatton.
Oh, Hatton. Yeah.
I hate all you guys for taking my good, my bad, and my ugly.
All right, that's what I didn't want to say. That's what I was trying not to.
Well, you can elaborate. Go ahead. Sorry. Ed, go with your ugly.
My ugly. O.J. Simpson's The White House. Rick's got this. No, but it's different. The White House's response to him dying.
No.
Have you heard this?
No.
They sent out their condolences to the Simpson family, but not to the people that were murdered.
The Goldman family?
The Goldman family. And they just sent out their condolences and hope OJ's family, takes this well. I mean, how tone deaf are they? I mean, it's unbelievable.
What does he still owe? Like another $30 million or something like that to those families?
I'm just gonna say I don't know how this White House could fuck up anything worse. And then it's another day.
Hold my beer.
Another day. Here it comes. Oh, I feel so bad for OJ's family.
Ooh, a baby.
Didn't he have end up dying of pancreatic cancer?
Yeah, he had cancer.
Yeah, hopefully it was painful.
Was it pancreatic?
I thought that's what it was.
That's a bad one. No,
that's a bad one. Yeah,
it is. They're all pretty bad.
In retrospect, yeah.
Yeah, but just ridiculous.
Well,
why would you even tweet that out?
Like I said, the cancer and the pain of trying to find it real clear has finally got to him. So
yeah, wore him down.
Mm-hmm. Took a toll on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had on here that he passed without spilling the beans. It was as simple as that.
Supposedly, the rumor is he did spill the beans to his family at the end.
Yes, there was a thing going around
but they signed non-disclosures.
Non-disclosures and could have no cell phones in the room.
Well, doesn't the non-disclosure pretty much eliminate once he passes?
I don't know. They must have signed
Unless
something.
the estate's going to.
His lawyer can sue them for the money.
Right.
Yeah, but he's $30 million in debt.
Somebody's got money.
He's going to pay for it somehow.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the big deal if he told people? I mean,
well,
if you watch all the things, half the jurors came out and said they were African American and said we were not going to put a black man in jail. That's what we do. We don't care about the facts. We just said
that was
guilty.
CNN that late. That was as bad. I don't know if anybody's going to bring that up. Did you see that CNN lady? Well, it's finally good to see a black man get off with a murder charge. That it was like, holy. She said that right on the news. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
These people are sick. luckily we don't have to deal with that.
You're ugly, Rick.
I just piggybacked off of his. Mine was O.J. Simpson as well.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I figured it was going to be pretty popular.
Lifting the Bills' curse, maybe. We'll see. You know, it's the Bills' year this year now. Now that they lifted O.J. Simpson's gone, the Bills' curse is gone.
Like when the Billy Goat died.
Hopefully, some Kardashians will start dropping. Pants.
Wow. Yeah.
Hertz Rent-A-Car is
already
going to
been
make a resurgence.
If it wasn't, hey, if OJ would, if we were, somebody sent that a meme.
If OJ had never
been drafted by Buffalo or whatever.
If Buffalo wouldn't have lost that game in
No.
1970, yes. If Buffalo wouldn't have lost a close game in 1970, they would have never drafted OJ. He would have never had Nicole.
Yeah.
And that blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
So
Murder would have never
I don't think the
happened.
Kardashian thing is true at the end because they had money before that. OJ
Well, they had
trial.
money, but not that kind of money.
not that kind of
Robert
money.
Kardashian got famous off of that.
Yeah.
He was
And-
already well.
No,
off.
he was. They had tons of money when that trial came up. They were
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah,
That
I
part.
don't-
But
I don't know.
the whole Nicole thing might not have happened.
Mm.
I mean, for her, I guess.
Well, I mean, we should get Cato on the show. I mean, he's still living in Milwaukee.
That's the thing too. They a lot of people say they think his son did it.
Son.
Yeah, that was the thing went around, and when it came around again, his son was a real psychotic kind of kid, and they think OJ might have took the rap for him, although there was marks on his hand, OJ's hand. But the problem with the cops
And the glove didn't fit, remember?
But the problem with the LAPD once again is they just honed it on one person and said, "Okay, this is it. We're just going to stay here.
Right.
We're going to try to get other suspects in this, figure out what's going on." And the suspect they had, to be honest, they had really no proof.
Right.
It's almost like
it
you're
was
saying
hard
the
to prove.
California penal system's corrupt.
We believe he did it. The glove thing was so stupid. That was a big, but it made people. It was just crazy.
You're gonna put a glove on over a glove, and then they told him not to take his arthritis medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't take your medicine so that way your fingers
Well,
swell.
they've got his fingers all like this, and I can't pull it down no more.
Well, they still haven't even found the killer for that little girl. Remember that? What was
Jean-Benet?
Jean-Benet Ramsey.
It's once again, it's not black, white. It's
Money.
It's green.
Yeah,
he's green. He's green. That's why he got away with it. Plain and simple. If that was like Chris Rock said, that's Ornthal James, the bus driver, he'd be in jail.
Yeah.
That's Chris Rock said it
because
perfect.
he couldn't pay Robert Kardashian to be his lawyer.
And they would try him correctly, and he would probably be in jail.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a 30-day trial. That you got Judge Ito, who was a big egomaniac and wanted the TVs in there and stuff, and made it worse probably that way.
Yeah.
So made it into a soap opera that
a super story that we're still talking about 30 years later. Well, I don't know how many years later.
Well,
it
basically
was 94, right?
Yeah.
No, it was before that.
No, the car chase. It was a 93
No.
Bronco.
Yeah.
It was a 93 Bronco, white Bronco.
Al Collins?
Yeah. Good old Uncle Al.
it's a shame though. They talk about him, but they
it
don't.
escalated like the celebrity culture, basically.
Yeah, it's huge.
You forget a woman, a mother died, and some guy that was 20 something that had a life in front of him.
Right.
Yeah.
And what basketball championship was interrupted?
No, it was. They played it side by side.
Yeah,
it was
you're
the
right.
Rockets. And they were talking on the radio today. They were talking to Mark Giangreco. They were doing something for it, and they were just like, they played it side. The game was going on here, and the car chase was here on your TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
NBC had them side by side, so you could watch the car chase while there was an NBA final game going on.
I mean, I don't know
It
about
was the Rockets and Magic.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because Jordan wasn't on.
That's probably why. You're
Right.
right. It was like, this game's boring. Let's get some ratings. Oh, good. Let's have a car chase. Yay!
Ooh, car chase. Ooh, candy.
I was
Now we're going live to a car chase. She's a killer. Maybe, maybe not. Some grandma with a car. Turns out,
like 20 miles an hour.
turns out she just couldn't hear anything.
and now she's driving on the sidewalk. You ever
It was
see
the
those
old-
shows? I love that guy.
It was the old lady that was in
That's
Ferris
gonna-
Bueller's Day Off. You know, she's
Oh, yeah.
second, I can see her as her beehive.
Yeah, I mean, I was 20 at the time when this happened, and I don't know. It's crazy just to think about it. How we're still talking about it.
Right. It's such a big. I mean, again, like the beginning of the celebrity culture, where this everyone trusted celebrity. Well, didn't trust celebrities at that point, but
No,
I mean,
you got to figure this guy's the guy that was jumping over the seats at the airport.
right.
You know, I thought about
funny.
Yeah,
and
he was a movie star. He made movies, and
He was on all kinds of.
right.
He was John Cena.
Yeah. Nah. Cena at least is funny.
Oh, OJ was funny, and surely you can't be serious.
What was his name? Norberg?
Norberg.
Norberg,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what that wasn't even in that.
Willie. Oh, no, you're ugly, Tim.
My ugly?
Yeah.
My ugly is the lack of recognition for the men's Yukon basketball team for being one of the greatest teams ever. It's for the fact that they had a plus 140 point differential, and they outscored their opponents during the tournament by 23.3 points. It's the second best since 1967 when UCLA had a higher point differential with Lou Alcindor.
You know what I thought was weird when people have brought up that this is one of the greatest teams. They compare them to Duke. I can't remember which Duke team, 97,
whatever,
9,
right,
or whatever. Villanova was at 06, somewhere around there.
Right.
But they never bring up. I mean, obviously those UCLA teams, they won like 6 out of 7 or whatever.
Well, they won 11, but I mean, like the fields weren't as big.
Right. But it's weird how they stick to recent bias. The recency bias.
Right. There's my girl. Finally,
what's her name?
Nikhil Mole. She's Croatian.
Is she?
Another UConn player.
Right.
So
ugly, Willie.
Ugly. This is for Glenn. The White Sox 2-13 start. Worst start in franchise history. They're the worst team in baseball and could easily surpass the mark for the most losses in a season for them, which is 106.
How did we win 2 games?
Without a first base coach.
Just throw anybody out there. Did you
hear him? Anybody?
Yeah.
What happened there? I didn't hear this.
So
it's like the first or second game of the year.
First base coach. Yeah.
First take the field. The first base coach doesn't even go out there. They're like waiting for somebody to come out there, like minutes.
And they're like,
Nah.
send anyone.
Nah.
You can hear the umpire say, send anyone with a helmet.
Yeah.
Why didn't he come out? He had to take a shit or something?
Who knows?
It was a first year jitters or whatever they said he had.
Oh, he was actually nervous?
That's what they said.
That could happen.
Or he's like, nobody's gonna get to first base anyways. What's the point of me being over there?
What do we got? Our 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up? Fuck it.
Or we got 2 third base coaches. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
It's like softball. You just yell from the dugout. Go to.
He's on a cooler throwing cans of Bud Light.
Or
I saw a guy over on Lincoln do this.
Right. We used to do an old man baseball. Nobody would go out to first base. What are you telling somebody? Yeah, look ahead of you. That's what's going on. You can see what's going on.
That's hilarious.
The first baseman starts running like an idiot across the infield. You probably got room to make the turn.
Maybe he hurt himself, and everyone else is getting hurt in baseball.
Pulled a hammy.
So we're at the bad now, right?
Yep. Whatever you want.
My bad is
I thought that was the bad.
That's ugly.
Oh shit! I had the wrong one.
My bad is the Bucks matchup in the first round of the playoffs. The Pacers. I think that is a unfortunate matchup of just youth again. That's going to be hard to match up, especially with the Bucks. I think they're beat up too right now. I think there's a lot of injuries. Giannis, who knows what's going to happen if he can be able to play next week.
And that's the worst team that he can come back from is a team that can fucking run with a calf injury.
Yeah, and I people are like talking about the 76ers. Oh, they got to play them. I'd rather play the Sixers. It sounds crazy than the Pacers personally.
Better.
Sounds crazy to me, but yeah, they match up way better than that. The Pacers have proven all year that the Bucks. Even when the Bucks look like one of the best teams in the league, they were beating them in that in-season tournament. They smoked them in that game, and they look silly. And they beat them a couple times at Milwaukee.
Well, they put up like over 125 in almost every game against the Bucks.
It's gonna be a tough. Haven't been playing great the last couple weeks, but not a lot of teams have. It's been a weird down thing.
It's been a weird second half.
Yeah, I think the Bucks. I don't know. I think that can they win this series? Of course they can. But it's going to be a tough. This won't be as much surprise as last year with the Heat if they lose this series. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
It won't be like, well, okay.
I don't think anyone's going to be surprised.
No. But I hope they win. I'm rooting for them, obviously. But yeah. So, Ed, bad.
I'm going back to OJ again, but this time it's for the Heisman Trophy Trust. Did you see their response?
Mm-mm.
Says the Heisman Trophy Trust mourns the passing of 1968 Heisman Trophy winner O.J. Simpson. We extend our sympathy to his family. Not as bad as the White House's one, but just ignore it. Just act like it didn't happen.
They're stuck.
He was never
like rock and hard place. They almost have to say
don't,
something. But
just ignore it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't do it, but you got to remember he's not guilty.
Well, he was guilty in a civil trial.
Yeah, but he's not guilty. He's what public opinion means means nothing. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
So is Trump not guilty since it's not a federal trial? These are state trials.
Well, if he's not guilty, if he's found not guilty.
If he's found not guilty.
Well, he's been found not guilty.
You can be found not guilty for something federal, but
he's been found not guilty of impeachment. The impeachments, they failed every time, but they still say he's impeached. because he was, but
Yeah.
it impeached, not successful.
Yeah.
The impeachment is just
the
getting
process. It's the
sequestered.
process. Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm
Wishing,
just saying,
I'm not wishing OJ anything, but like I say, it's.
I mean, we're talking about it.
He just walked up to the gate, just like, I'm here.
He was like, hit the down button.
No, he walks through the gates, and Norm Macdonald sitting there is like, "Fuck this."
Stand on that X right there, please.
I see OJ showed up.
I wonder if Aaron Hernandez is waiting for him at the gate.
Oh God.
No, he's just hanging around.
Oh,
well played.
You're bad, Rick.
My joke
was that hit.
My joke is the bad. No, I had written down here.
That was great. That's
written
bench warmer.
down here, yeah.
That's bench warmer top notch
Benchwarmer
stuff. Right.
material.
That's going on the playlist.
Hanging around downtown by myself.
Now he's putting the joke to music. I love it.
He likes.
It's like karaoke jokes.
Yeah.
That's Sex and Candy.
Karaoke.
It is Sex and Candy.
I know that song.
Marcy's Playground.
Kind of reminds you of your white van, huh?
It's red, but yes.
Oh, sorry, red.
It's got.
I had a
primer.
bad of I read somewhere that the sports people are equating pitchers dropping like flies to the pitch clock.
We talked about this last week a little bit.
Did you?
Did we not?
Yeah, for a minute.
Just for a
All right,
minute.
well, then
yeah.
we'll drop that.
No,
one.
no.
So
Give
we're gonna go.
give your opinion.
Terrell Hatton. He's my bad because he gets to say it. He gets to call people a cunt on live air, and I say it one time at a bar, and everybody loses their shit. That's my bad.
Depends on what bar it was at.
Yeah.
I'm going back. I like your on first band, but that's awesome.
Thanksgiving Eve. That was
Thanksgiving
awesome.
Eve. Yes. No, he's
to go home. Thank God.
He's my
that was such
here's
a
my
fun
spirit
night.
animal. He's my spirit animal. Just
That
the way he
is
talks on the
Terrell
course.
Hatton, yeah.
The way his accent. It's awesome.
Go under the fucking tree.
Yeah, of course you can bounce right. No, why wouldn't you?
Can we go
Bounce
back
left
to?
on the fair. Yeah, sorry.
Can we go back to his injury thing?
Yeah.
Because now Suzuki went down with the Cubs with an oblique.
Oblique, right?
How many guys have oblique injuries right now? Which I've never heard of. A guy here, a guy there. There's got to be a dozen out right
It's
now.
like his second one though. Didn't he have an oblique injury
Last year,
right?
Yeah. There's tons of guys out with obliques right now. The clock thing is ridiculous. We know it's from the sticky stuff. They've got to rotate. They got to hold the ball tighter.
Right.
They've got to torque their arm more to get that kind of spin rate. The pitch clock, nobody's. How many
think
guys
if they
are
just concentrated more on throwing heaters, fastballs, and changeups?
Yeah, I mean, and
Instead of
everything's about spin rate now.
What is it? Darvish has got like 14 pitches he throws.
That's the truth of it too. But yeah, I mean,
He's had an oblique.
But how many?
It's
How many guys are out with obliques and arm injury? It's every major pitcher's out right now.
Yeah. What about the theory though that we've reached the point of being so physically fit?
Yeah, it's almost too much.
It's almost too much.
It's like a bionic man type thing.
Exactly. Like you're in such great shape and you just.
I mean, it's a great subject. I mean, we could sit here and argue all day about it, but I mean,
But don't you think so? Since they've they can refute that with the pitch clock, because didn't they use it in the minor leagues for like the last 3 years?
Yeah,
has arm injuries gone up the last 3 years in the minor leagues because of the pitch clock?
No, and I
mean, you could argue that that's what's starting it.
Yeah, is
minor
there
leagues is what's starting it?
But you think you would see a big jump? I mean, I keep making the joke that the COVID vaccine started 2 years ago, so maybe it's that. Obviously that's not it, but it's almost.
Sure?
Well, I'm not completely sure, but it's a little over the top. But it's kind of like the pitch clock thing. I mean, it's just because they started the pitch clock a year ago and we got a ton of injuries doesn't mean that's the.
There's been injuries the last 3 years. It's not the only,
I mean, you could blame it on anything, but I'm going to guess it's the sticky stuff, and they can't get the rotation. So when you're holding that ball and you can't get that kind of rotation, now you're squeezing it tighter, which is putting more pressure down here in your elbow.
Right.
And you're torquing it even harder, trying to get that spin rate up.
Right.
And it's just, like you said, your body can only take so much.
Right.
And now it's over the top. Every kid in high school now, he's throwing 92 and he's going to a D3. Right. Dude, he threw 92 in our day. You were fucking getting drafted.
Yeah.
There's no question. We did. Our pitcher threw like 88, and he was the number one pitcher in the state. 88. And he was blowing it by guys. Now all of a sudden every kid's 92 and he's like a D3 possibly.
Yeah, he's probably
playing
had
JUCO.
He's probably had 2 Tommy John surgeries too. So
yeah, exactly. And it's
He's been at a Hallbrook School of Pitching.
Yeah. My favorite quote is Ozzie Guillen, you can't pull fat.
He's listening, so that's why I said
Can't
it.
pull fat.
Right.
You ain't lying. That's a good one.
Right.
Can't what?
Can't
Can't
pull fat.
Yeah. Nice. Where are we at now? Rick got 3, so
No, I had 1.5.
I know we keep stealing his other ones.
It's Tim's bad.
My bad. It was my ugly, but go to the bad for the fucking Arizona Coyotes.
Utah.
So I don't know if you guys have heard they're being sold to the Utah Jazz owner. And actually, the way that the transaction is going, NHL's buying the team again from this owner, and then it's going to be sold to the Utah Jazz owner and then moved to Salt Lake City. There's a provision in there where the current owner, if he could build a stadium, which he's been trying to do for the last 4 years.
Well, there's architecture out about it already too for the new stadium.
Yeah, well,
there's drawings they keep showing.
Right.
We can't get any information on the Bears, and they're building a stadium somewhere.
Right.
But they've already got this with team hasn't even moved yet.
Right.
Well, it's been 4 years, like you said. It
Yeah,
just came out like a week ago. This
I know.
drawing.
They know behind
So
the
this
scenes.
has been going on for a while. So
Well, the players were just officially told today.
yes.
It's like it's slap shot. We're moving to Florida.
Florida, right.
Retirement community.
Trade me now.
Right fucking now, trade me.
Can you imagine, a hockey player going to Utah, which is like drink purgatory?
Oh, yeah.
Toledo knows better than anybody.
2 or 3. Oh, it's terrible.
Robert's there. Oh, what are we doing here?
Right. So anyway, part of this agreement of selling the team is that this owner, if he builds a stadium in the Phoenix area within the next 5 years, he'll be awarded an expansion team. So this idiot can fuck up, sell his team, and then be awarded another team if he builds another stadium. But the whole reason why it's being sold because the NHL asked him, will there be a stadium built for Phoenix in the next 2 years? And he couldn't say yes.
Yeah.
So that's why the team's getting moved.
In
So-
Phoenix, which has a huge population.
and
it's growing.
Right.
And
it's
now,
not
now
like
we're pulling a team from, and Salt Lake City's also a growing city, but it's much smaller than Phoenix.
yes, much smaller.
There's a great donut place in Salt Lake City. I don't remember the name of it. I just remember it was great, and the boxes were yellow.
Actually had a really good pizza. There was a good pizza place in
Mormon Donuts.
Mormon Donuts.
Voodoo,
Voodoo Donuts. Oh yeah,
you got to get a separate box of holes, and then you got the long johns are in a separate box.
You just got to put them on a table and do this.
Right.
We're soaking.
Yeah, you can put the donut as long as the donuts don't move. You can put them all in the same box. Jesus Christ!
So yeah, that's my ugly.
That's great.
That was your bad.
So
Whatever.
are you going to be the Utah Coyotes still, or
They can. I think it'd be awesome if they did, because they kept fucking New Orleans' name for basketball, and that makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
They were talking about
The
that
Utah
Dan
Jazz.
Patrick. They couldn't come up with anything that everybody liked. That's why they just stuck with the Jazz.
the Utah Wallabies?
the Utah Yeti.
That's
No,
for
Yeti's
hockey.
Pacific Northwest.
The salt marsh.
So
There's got to be a
SLC Punks.
Yeah, there's got to be it's got to be some kind of bird that's only found in that stupid lake. Seriously, like
Salt
the dodos or
Salt Lake
something.
City
I don't
Flakes.
know. Yeah, see there.
Well, they race cars in the Salt Lake City, so maybe they
Yeah,
can do something with that.
that's a good one actually. Yeah, they got the salt flats there.
The Salt Lake City, you can call them the flats.
The flats.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not going to get many. The cheerleaders are a little.
No Dolly Parton.
Hey, we're the flats.
you're-
No shit.
They got the long dresses on, just all like one
Well, you can name
color.
the basketball team the Flats and the sock,
The wings, the drums,
You can name
The
the
socks,
drummies, the
the soccer-
drummies,
the drummies.
Dude, I like
Cross promotion.
There's some money to be made right here.
Right.
You put those girls in like the long dresses and
Flappers.
yeah, like flappers. It'd be great.
They're the flatters.
Just
Flatters.
instead of jumping on trampolines or jumping on beds.
Everybody on the end of the bed.
And Jimmy Kimmel's just like Carmelo on the side.
I'm Karl Malone.
Oh,
my God.
That's his
Too
joke,
soon.
not ours. That's his joke, not ours.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Oh my God.
Willie, bad.
I'm gonna go with a badass.
Mhm.
I thought Caitlin Clark was pretty funny on the SNL Weekend Update.
Mhm.
She played a good stoic part. Those guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
We saw that clip twice yesterday.
I still haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty funny.
I was driving. I couldn't get signal anywhere when I tried to. I couldn't get to download videos.
It is funny. Be funnier, dumbass.
Dumbass. Yeah, that was pretty.
I like the clip. Here, I got your highlights. Talk about the NBA.
Wasn't as funny as Beavis.
Roll
and Butthead.
the B reels.
That was legit.
The Beavis and Butthead thing was hilarious.
Dude, that girl looks.
It's on the. I think it's on the chat.
It's on the chat. I didn't see the whole thing.
Dude, that girl
Something
looks
happened.
back and she can't even hold it together. She sees him and she's like, I don't know if she'd seen him before that.
It's just you're talking about the guy that's sitting behind everybody, right?
Ryan Gosling, and then there was a show. Beavis was the best one because he had his lips.
Dude, his face was. They had to have it like a piece of plastic in there because for her.
He's like, what?
I'm Keith.
What did his T-shirt say again?
It was like a
AC/DC, right?
No, they can't. They couldn't put AC/DC, so it's like,
but it was
like
something,
rock, something, whatever.
But I thought they were going to talk like them. They really didn't. To the end, they
No.
kind of made a joke, but they didn't. They were just talking normal. Oh, what?
Until they laughed.
I've never been told that before.
Until they said a joke. They're
It's a whole.
They even laugh like them. It's great.
So good, huh? We are good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
My good is I think his name is Boban, right?
Yes.
Rick's like, I'm never fucking coming back.
This is why I don't come to the shows for good, bad, and ugly.
That's my bench warmer of the week.
So Boban of the Houston Rockets, they were up by 10 with 20 seconds left in
Away.
LA for the Clippers.
Yep.
And the Bucks had the same thing too, but the Clippers have a promotion. If the visiting guy misses 2 free throws, they get free wings.
Now they get a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, and Boban knew about it, and he missed both free throws. He missed the first one, I don't think on purpose.
I don't think he missed the first
Second one, he's like, oh,
purpose.
screw it. He looked at the crowd, went like this, away, threw his arms like to cheer louder. He missed it on purpose and went like this as he walked away, finger in the air.
I think he actually was talking. I think he was talking. He was like, "I missed 1 free throw for everybody here."
I think he wants to get signed by him next year.
It actually shows about a guy who gets it.
Got the
kinda
crowd going.
Kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
It's cool that he did that.
You know what
I mean,
it is? He gave a cluck.
Yeah.
You know what's bad though is how many games have we went to where the star player didn't show up and we're all pissy and stuff.
All of them.
And yeah, almost every one. The playoffs are going to be, Halliburton's obviously going to show up this time, but
who?
Halliburton against the Bucks. Giannis ain't going to show up probably, but
I heard something else.
But okay. But this guy actually knows the crowd, understands people come there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And he came through for everybody.
It was pretty cool. It was
Hopefully
neat. It
the
was cool.
team doesn't take it out on him for doing that, because the game was over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
great.
it doesn't matter. They're up by 10 with 20 seconds
Well,
left.
Chick-fil-A was like fucking great. We're closed. It's Sunday.
Come on, Sunday.
That's only on Mondays.
Yeah. So good, Ed.
My good is the reporter who won the Masters lottery to play at Augusta. So they picked. Have you guys heard this?
No.
So they put in like a pool for all the journalists and everybody there, and they've been doing it for years. And they pick 4 people out the next day after the tournament. They get to play the course.
Nice.
So let me find her name.
He
here.
shot 210.
210
on the front 9.
So Julia Westerman gets picked.
Julia Gulia. What's
Yeah.
so funny? Nothing.
She won the media lottery to play a round at Augusta. She's never played 1 round of golf in her life.
Oh my God.
So you just pull the old tee it up 3
She's
inches
been-
away from the hole and knock it in every time. I'll take the 2-stroke penalty.
Yeah.
She's been the Columbia, South Carolina native has been covering sports since way back in July of 2022 after graduating from University of Alabama. So this lottery's been going on for years and it's been documented and people have wrote about their historic time playing on those 18 holes, these journalists, and a girl wins that's never played golf. I'm all for it. You got all these, and obviously she's only been announcing 1 year, so she probably doesn't have much reference for anything in sports.
I wonder how hammered
Same
she
concept
was.
as rich people can win the lottery. So what's the difference?
Rich people can win the lottery.
Right.
People have never played baseball can announce it, what's the difference?
Cover it and talk
Yeah.
about the intricacies of the game.
Those old farts that used to be on the sports writers on TV, those guys. Think any of those assholes ever played sports? Those big fat
There's
Irish
Marshall.
guys sitting in Boston. Hey, yeah, look at that.
Scott, there's Marshall.
Oh yeah, I saw her. Yeah.
What are we
Iowa girl got drafted.
You know her?
Kate Martin.
Oh, that's the girl. Yeah, that's what's her name? friend, right? They're best friends.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Caitlin's.
She could smell her pick coming.
Oh no, the best friend's the really cute girl. So that was my good. This girl gets to play without ever knowing. Good for her. Hopefully, she's putting divots everywhere, throwing her club into the water. Because
I tell you, when I go golfing with Kristen, you know, she's all over the place. Paid for the whole course.
Did
Played the whole course.
Did she golf? Did she golf it yet? Or
it would have been probably today
or whenever. Maybe she gave it to her dad or something. You never know. Maybe she can pass
No,
it
because
on.
it ends. Yeah,
it would have been today
Yeah.
probably. I didn't get to see what happened.
Who knows?
Nickname the glue.
That's the girl I'm thinking of right there.
It's Marshall.
Okay.
Gabby Marshall,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Rick, you're good.
I woke up this morning.
I'll say your shoes are
You
good.
need breaking glass.
That was Willie's.
He's got 2 pages full of good, bad, and the ugly, and all of them are gone already.
My good is I came in here and I had a sticker that says, "Hey, look at us,
Look at us.
look at us,
With a bag full of what do you got there?
Lucky Charms."
You gonna throw them in the microwave?
No, you can't. Yeah, you can. We did. Yeah.
18 seconds.
What are Lucky
Yeah.
Charms for?
I was just hungry when I on the ride over here.
God, Lucky Charms are good.
Yeah, my wife was supposed to make dinner, and she didn't.
It's because you're making fun of her about golfing.
I wasn't making fun of her. I like golfing with her. I enjoy it.
It's like using the whole road because you pay your taxes. Why not use corner to corner?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you keep within the lines.
Yeah.
I definitely tried yesterday. So
Damn it, Spalding. Sorry, Rick.
You're good.
my good is Michael Bush. Have a weekend. Homered in 4 straight games.
That trade looks good now.
Looks great now, especially with
Suzuki.
Well, not that, but
Well, Bellinger's not hitting. Horner's
hitting.
not hitting. Hap's not hitting.
Right. Hap's 0 for 16.
When they said Canario was getting called up today,
Right.
it's like, okay, which outfielder's going down? We
Right.
know something's coming.
Right.
Everybody thought it was going to be Hap.
Right.
It wasn't. It was.
I don't think they'd send Hap down.
No, not getting sent down injured. They
her because his
yeah, they're not bringing up Canario unless somebody's injured.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Wisdom would have come up.
Right. He's hurt though too, isn't he?
No, he's back. He should be back soon. So somebody's going down for that too. I forget who would be.
Who's gonna go down for him?
Probably Cooper, I would guess.
They're talking about
how about Toshman?
Now they're short an outfielder.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the mess they're in now with the outfield.
Well, that's a thing. PCA didn't called up, so something.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't hit.
Where's my lunch? So yeah, my good Michael Bush. Thank God we have him right now.
Willie, you're good.
My good is the NFL draft is in 10 days, and we can finally find out what the hell the Bears are going to do.
Who knows?
Tired of hearing about it on ESPN.
Dude, it's crazy. Every day some weird conspiracy theory
God.
comes out, and it's like,
JJ McCarthy's the 4th best quarterback in the draft. He's going to go 18. Fucking who cares?
They're like, everybody's trading up to 5 or 4 to get JJ. The Bears are definitely taking Caleb or Drake May now. It's like, what? Oh my God. I mean, you got to be worse than all of us because you're a Bears fan. It's nonstop.
Can you give us 30 touchdowns in a season?
How about 4,000 yards in a season?
I don't care about that yet. As long as your defense plays well, special teams plays well, we just need touchdowns from the quarterback, right?
But perspective, half those teams, the Bears have been more Super Bowls than half those teams. So,
Brian Sipe
what are you gonna do?
We're
What are you
talking.
gonna do?
We're talking about a
Look at
meme.
us.
We were talking about a meme that came out that was last time a quarterback on each team threw 30 touchdowns, and most of them were pretty recent. I mean, fairly recent.
Sonny Jurgensen was in there.
Sonny Jurgensen from 67. Right? Man, they had Theismann. They've had Cousins played there. RG3 had a couple good years.
Heath Schuler.
Yeah, I mean, calm down, Senator Schuler.
Smith.
When you think about
Doug Williams.
Think about how many Super Bowls they won.
Rippin.
They don't have. They've only had.
They've won 3 Super Bowls since then.
And then Rippin, Williams, and Theismann,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
3 different quarterbacks.
Right.
Joe Gibbs coached them all.
And think how many Cleveland's won since Brian Sipe won. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, they got a great quarterback now.
Yeah, same thing. They've went through like 27 quarterbacks in the last 8 years or something. It's
Right.
something crazy, but it's a crazy meme how long some of those teams went. Shit, Baseball's got the same shit though too. When's the last time somebody had 20-game winner? Or you might go back 50 years on some of
and
them.
that's the other thing too. I think Bush.
A lot of it's coincidence.
Bush, the first Cubs player to hit a home run in 4 straight games since 1901.
Really?
Right.
Since Tuffy Rhodes.
I went down a rabbit
Another
hole.
one.
I went down a rabbit hole on Instagram with the what do you call them? Like the outlandish stats,
right?
To where like a guy only hit 2 sacrifices when it's over 90 degrees.
Oh,
being a starting batter.
I got one,
and they just kept going on these random things that could never be beat. It's like, yeah, he did it once.
All right. So there's a player that has stolen a base, at least one base for 10 straight years.
It's a pitcher.
It's a pitcher.
Exactly one.
Exactly one base.
Okay. Since we're on this, I've got one.
So you have the answer?
Is it Greg Maddux?
Greg Maddux.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddux. Huh? Wow.
Oh, where's that one I got here? I'll find it pretty quick here.
What quarterback has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
Oh, I know this too. I've heard that one.
It might be Michael Vick.
Vick?
No.
Randall Cunningham?
Oh, it's Peyton Manning, is it? No. It's
more rushing yards?
Yeah.
Than Bo Jackson.
Yep.
Because Bo Jackson doesn't have a lot of rushing yards.
Yeah. So there's more than
from
one
Michigan.
So it's a Tom Brady.
Harbaugh.
It's not Tom. It's Harbaugh.
Yeah,
Harbaugh has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
So there's probably tons
Jim
of
Harbaugh.
quarterbacks.
Jim Harbaugh
yeah.
used to run a lot,
especially in Indy because he had no line.
Yeah,
Mandrich.
So here's the one I heard.
Actually good for them. He was solid for a year or two.
Yeah, the Packers paid all the.
Was he on that team that the Hail Mary dropped in the end zone against Steelers? Not dropped, but he hit the guy in the chest. Was he manager on that team that
I think so?
What won that division and went to the AFC Championship? He might have been on that team.
So here's the stat I heard. This is a weird one too. Like it's kind of the same thing. It might be from the same thing. Madison Bumgarner had more grand slams than Prince Fielder.
Yes.
Who had more in the park home runs than Ricky Henderson.
Right.
Who had less steals of home than Babe Ruth. Who pitched more shutouts than Pedro Martinez. Yep. Dude, it's crazy when you start putting those weird stats together.
Madison Bumgarner, GOAT.
So he had more
He's
shutouts.
a red ass too.
Yeah,
he. Just a weird stat thing.
So, why don't we go right to our bench warmer of the week? So I don't forget it. We always forget it.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll do bench warmer of the week.
Okay.
Mine's going to be, and I think these numbers are right. I'm going to go with Adam Scott. Adam Scott, after Tiger Woods, has the longest streak of Masters cuts, 14, and he also has a streak right now for most consecutive cuts made at 14. He's made consecutive cuts. He's every so 14 straight tournaments he's made the cut in up to count yesterday. So Adam Scott, kind of a guy you don't talk about a lot, but a guy who actually is
consistent.
He's a master winner.
He's a Masters champion, yeah. So, and he may have won the British Open too. Maybe I could be wrong. I mean, I'm sure, I didn't look that up, but so yeah, Adam Scott is my bench warmer of the week because it's a guy you don't really talk about, but he's a good golfer,
right?
Yeah, he's a good golfer.
Well, golf is like NASCAR.
Yeah, golf's weird. You
might
it's
not
like the flavor of the week.
Wait.
Because you might not win for 5 years, but you could be the top guy.
You
really,
could actually win the championship without winning a race,
right? And you could do it for 5 years straight.
Yeah. It's hard to, but
it's difficult.
I agree.
But you're always right in it. You have to be consistent because if you finish 32nd, you really drop in the rankings there.
Yeah.
So these guys are finishing top 10 quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, good call.
Your bench warmer.
My bench warmer of the week is going to be Corbin Burns.
Okay.
When he was asked by a reporter, do you have an advantage over the Brewers because you know their lineup so well? And Corbin responded, I feel like I have an advantage over every lineup.
Nice. Good for him.
All-time great quote.
Yes.
And then the Brewers kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah. they won that game, right, though? That was game 3.
Orioles won that game.
But he didn't win.
DL Hall got hammered in that game.
DL Hughley
who got traded for him.
DL
Hughley might have pitched better that day.
Great Hughley Moogly.
Hughley Moogly.
Was it DL Hughley? Was it either one? Have you ever sucked dick for coke? And then
no, for weed. God
for
damn
weed.
it!
Yeah.
That wasn't DL Hughley though. That
wasn't it?
No, that was.
Who's that?
Was that Eddie Griffith?
No, the dude that lost his mind after having
Tracy Morgan.
No, different guy that lost his mind.
O.J. Simpson.
Cat Williams? Or
no.
Cat, whatever his name
is. Who is it? But damn it, now he got the DL Hughley. So it didn't. You ever?
Cedric Entertainer?
So I screwed that all up anyways.
Yeah.
Was it Wayne?
So my quote was off,
Wayne
and
Brady?
the guy who said it because he goes, "I seen him." He jumps up. I seen him.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Chappelle.
No,
yeah.
it's not Chappelle.
Yeah, it was Chappelle.
Chappelle's not the little guy that jumps up in the crowd. So,
oh no, Chappelle's his buddy that says
so
it.
yeah, no,
yeah, there's a guy in
Saget
the back. Yeah.
Says I'm an addict, and
no, Saget
That was
goes.
Wayne Brady.
And Saget goes, you ever? Yeah.
That's not an addiction. If you ever suck, no, he does. He says, "You ever suck dick for coke or whatever it is?" And then this little guy jumps up. He goes, "I seen him." That's the one. That was D.L. Hughley, not Chappelle. Everybody knows who Chappelle is. He's the guy that ran off to Africa when they were threatening him. One of the funniest men ever.
True.
Anyways, that's my bench warmer. Rick, you got one?
I don't have one. I'm gonna.
And if you did, it was
respectfully
stolen probably.
Yeah, it was D.L. Hughley.
I thought it was the guy that told you to put Lucky Charms in the microwave for 18 seconds.
What? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
What do they do?
I thought they got bigger, but they didn't. They just got really, really mushy and hot.
Sorry about that. So Tim, you're bench warmer.
Who? I'm trying to hold on.
Yeah, we should bring.
So did you talk about state dart ball at all, Wilson, last week?
I did a little bit.
I saw your puke spot on the side of the road too.
Oh, my bench warmer is Jordan Montgomery for firing Scott Boras.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, good one.
It's this guy right here. I don't even know who that is.
Can't see it.
That's the guy who stands up after Bob Saget says, because Chappelle's on stage.
Yeah, Chappelle's up there and he's like,
That guy gets him and goes, "I seen him."
He goes, yeah, because Chappelle goes, "I'm addicted to weed. Weed, that's not a drug." And I think
You ever suck dick for coke?
Yeah, have you ever sucked dick for coke?
And
he jumps up and goes, "I seen him.
I've seen him." That's all he says.
I'll look it up. I'll try and find it.
So your bench warmer was who, Tim? I'm sorry.
Jordan Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
For firing Scott Boras.
I don't know what there was. I don't know. How about you, Willie? Your bench warmer of the week.
My bench warmer of the week is this cat by the name of Jesse Gray Moore. You guys know who he is?
Jesse Gray Moore. JGM. Nope.
So Mick Fleetwood.
Okay.
He's had this caddy for I don't know how long time. He looks like Jason Statham. How you say his name? Statham.
Statham. Yeah.
Anyways, big muscle guy. Anyways, he's been ill for a while, and he needs somebody to come in for him. So this guy's been looping at Augusta for they think that probably the last 30 or 40 years. So he finally got his foot in the door at the caddy shop.
Yeah. He was a sub caddy. I saw that story.
70 years old.
Nice.
70-year-old caddy. So I think that's pretty awesome that he's hung around that long and got the opportunity to get
made a few bucks this weekend too.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Did you see who Max Homa's caddy at all this weekend?
I did.
Who does he look like? Matty O.
Oh, you're right.
He looks just
Does he
like
walk like him too?
No, he looks just
Before
like him.
or
though.
after?
A certain way when he looks just like Matty O. Look up Max Homa's caddy at the right pictures.
Yeah.
It's just like Matty O. I swear to God, I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
I haven't seen Matty O in a long time. Matt, if you're listening,
you know why?
hello, buddy.
He was probably caddying.
It could be. Matty O, Caddy O.
2 and 2 together makes 4. Okay, so that's everybody's good, bad, and ugly. So
And bench warmer.
And bench warmer, yeah. So we got all done. Oh, that was tidy. How about we talk about the Masters? That happened this past weekend. Scott Scheffler minus 11 wins by 5 strokes, 6 strokes, 4 or 5. Won by a bunch. I thought.
Won by because Aberg was 7 under, so it was 4 strokes.
Aberg had a nice tournament, solid. He made a few mistakes. Morikawa 2 double bogeys back to back. Did not help his cause on Sunday because I thought he was making a little run at him.
Because he said he was greedy.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to be greedy though. You got to take chances. I have no problem with someone doing that. And then also Max Homa, I was kind of rooting for him. He stayed steady the whole weekend and just couldn't keep up. At the end, the bad luck on that par 3 when his ball went that bush thing.
Yeah,
where everybody else was roll out, his got stuck and that screwed him. That was the end for him, and that's unfortunate because everybody were hitting their balls there all weekend, putting it there, trickle down, chip in a putt, get your par and get out. And if he double bogey that hole, so think about those 2 strokes to get back. So it happens though. And Scott, you know who didn't do that? Scheffler didn't. So that's why he's holding a trophy. And
Two time.
Hit the greens.
2 coats. 2 coats for him. Jackets. I'm sorry, jackets. Not called coats. So who watched the Masters and anything you want to add to the Masters? And what happened? What you saw?
I watched
Just wind everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, the first couple, it was great.
DeChambeau blowing his load on Thursday and couldn't recover because he was out, one of the first people out on Thursday before all the wind, and as much as I hate to say, like, it's great to see these guys, like, I'm trying to think, these guys like hitting out of the sand and hitting the lip and have it roll back down, or hitting the side of a fucking green and have it roll off into the water. Like, I know it's not like funny to laugh at it, but it's funny because it makes me feel better. Like, when I hit one off the fucking toe into the water or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me feel good that these guys are human as well. They're not fucking just, throwing darts at fucking flags all the time. And
yeah,
so especially with some of the scores you saw coming into Sunday.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Willie, anything?
Yeah. Did you guys hear about DeChambeau's clubs?
Yeah, they just got made legal like in the last 3 weeks or something like that.
Monday before the Masters.
Yeah.
And they're all like
they're printed.
3D printed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Crazy.
And the whole reason why they weren't legal because they were too thin.
Yeah.
And they're like too weird. Like the
heads are 3D printed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the clubs, the
club,
his
club
irons are
faces.
3D printed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the clubs were too thin, and they were, for some reason, they thought they were too sharp to be able to like spin the ball.
The printer ran out of ink, so that's why they're too thin.
And part of the aura of the clubs is that they're one of a kind set, and they incorporate ports in the toe area and bulge in the face.
You said giggity. You said toe and bulge in the same sense.
Giggity.
Yeah, I don't. No, we're going back to old school.
That's what she said.
We're going old school on that one.
Oh, hops right in on this one now.
Oh, a couple of comments. PD asked, did he win the Masters thing? We'll get that in a second. He was at Luke, guessing what he did this weekend. He went to Luke Combs. Also, he said too much Ed already.
What's Luke Combs?
He's a
Who's
singer.
Luke Combs?
A country singer.
You wear flannel and you don't know who Luke Combs is?
Oh,
you know what?
Hop wrote Rockets and Knicks prior to the NBA game that was on during
Again,
OJ.
Jordan wasn't on, so that's why they preempted.
And Matt also wrote when that first base coach didn't come out. It was after a rain delay.
Oh, that's right.
So he was probably pooping.
Send out anybody.
He was at the buffet still in the line, making a sandwich.
He's pooping.
Making a sandwich.
Just send somebody.
Hey, I'll be out in a minute. I got Portillo's down here.
We don't get Portillo's.
I shouldn't have had the hot jarred there. Kisa cosa. Beepity bobbity bobbity beepity. Cosa.
You know what that means? I looked it up. It means like that stuff.
Scusi, babbity boopy. Che cosa? Babbity boopy. Babbity boopity babbity babbity.
Okay.
Scott, do you have any Sambuca?
No, I do not.
Oh, that's weird. We could have.
We do have some Greek alcohol.
Yes.
Do we have Greek alcohol here?
Oh, yeah. I brought it over and I left it.
We tried it that night, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
You should. Because you weren't going to try it because you weren't drinking yet.
Oh, yeah.
But now you are.
I'm back to not drinking.
Not too late.
For tonight.
Che cosa?
Che cosa?
But there's a drink called the Sweaty Italian. It's half Amaretto and half Sambuca.
Definitely not.
Out.
Amaretto, maybe.
There's no shot of espresso?
Sweaty.
Yeah,
No. Sweaty Italian.
And it's dressed with a piece of prosciutto. Just hanging over the edge.
With
Shit,
some mozzarella.
All I can think about is playing against fucking Joe Passarelli in CYO basketball. That fucker had a full fucking mustache.
Did he smell like a meat tray when you played against him?
Fuck yeah, the sweaty Italian, man. Like, oh, it was terrible. Like, because he was like 5'4", probably like 260, because he was just a
He
big
gets
fucker.
the inbound.
Is he still playing hoops?
No.
Oh, Christ. So, anything on the Masters? Anybody else on the Masters? So, you guys want to know how the picks went?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, we'll go in order of finish. And in last place was Willie, and he picked the winner.
What? I
Yeah.
thought I was in
I don't
last
think
place.
CW Kim played this weekend. So I gave him 16. It wouldn't matter. You wouldn't have won.
Right.
Another Kim was on there, had 9. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think for you, Ed, Oosthuizen did not play this weekend.
Yeah, he played. He didn't make the cut.
I didn't see him on the list. I searched him and everything.
Oosthuizen made it. He did good.
Well, if he didn't make the cut.
I'll look. I'll look.
Well, it wouldn't matter either for you.
I'm not trying to win the money. It's all about my dignity.
So Willie had 53. Ed had 53. You guys tied.
At least I wasn't the worst.
Eric had 49. He and myself were the only guys with a negative number. I had 39 though. Pretty 4, 9, 5, 5, a 16. Tiger Woods is my 16. He's cool. Then Tim and Petey came down to them. One of you had a 5 total because you just add them all together, your negatives and everything. And Pete, someone had I just gave it away. Someone had a 4. Pete beat you by a stroke. He got you by 1 stroke. Pete won it. Cantlay, Homa, Day, Morikawa, and Taylor Moore, which you picked, was only +3.
And who was my guys again?
Who killed you? You had Adam Scott, who I talked about 4 over. You had Oberg, 7 under. You had Zalatoris, even. Shoffley at -1, and Brooks Koepka +9.
That's right.
Niner.
So he's the guy he killed you. I thought you were going to, when I was adding up, like, you got this one. And I was like, that 9 might hurt you just by looking at it. So Petey wins. Petey's the winner of the Masters picks this year. Did he play?
No.
I didn't think he did. I don't know. Oosthuizen didn't play.
That's awesome.
I went like 3 times through this list. I'm looking for anybody that starts with an O.
Boy.
And the guy's name Oberg that starts with an A. So if you're looking for him.
Oh, give me Olzabal.
So, Petey, I'm going to put your $30. I'll put it towards your fantasy baseball for you.
I win by default, don't I? Because I took Petey's seat and he ain't here.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
All right. I appreciate it. Shake a days for everybody.
Actually, no. Petey's not here, so we can pay for the shake a day on this.
I think the
rest can go to his baseball team. So, Petey, you're paying for shake a day, and then for us to do it, and then you get the rest of your money. I'll put it towards your baseball team pickups. So that's.
And if you win shake a day, you get $5.
Yes, you get your money back.
70%, right?
Yeah.
Did Taylor Gooch play?
Oh, did I
pick Gooch too? Did he even play?
He didn't play either. No.
Did you tell a shake a day story?
How many? There should be something for a guy that picked everybody who didn't show up.
No, you had guys show up. You actually had Matsuyama,
yeah, he's
Hovland, and Cam Smith was your best -2.
Yeah, and Hovland didn't make the cut either.
Willie picked the winner.
Yeah,
it was all done.
I want to hear the shake a day story.
It was like getting on the Titanic for the cool trip, and then you hit the iceberg.
You remember? Yeah, I was gonna say. He's like,
"Wow, this is a cool trip. It's gonna get colder, kid."
I got Scheffler. Oh, I got Rahm. Oh shit, you got Rahm. I'll take Victor Hovland.
Amber loves Hovland.
Yeah, that's Jesus. She's
shake a day story. Spell it.
Hey, my guy Tom Kim. Yeah, 5 over.
My God, that was a Kim.
5 overs a winner.
Yeah,
Shake a day story. Who's got it?
Shake a day story. What is it?
So we're up in not Fond du Lac. Sorry, we're up in Chippewa Falls for last weekend. Yeah. They talk Canadian up there sometimes. So we go to this
close
place.
To the border.
Yeah. It's up there next to it. Yeah, Chippewa. So we're at this hole in the wall bar, I guess you could say. We walk in, we like tripled the population of the city as we walked into the bar. And on the wall, there was a die. There was a wood die, and it had 6. And I was talking to the bartender, nice little bartender. She was cool, kind of out of her league with the group we were with, but, really accommodating, really nice. She goes, "That's the shake a day. You got to shake the dice. And if you get that number, all of them, you win the pot." So it's $1 shake. So I shook. It was 6s. You could farm too. 3 shakes. So I ended up getting like 3 6s. Kristen shakes. First one, she bangs 1 6. Next one, she bangs 2 more 6s. So she got 3. Last shake, she gets another 6. 4 6s. Bartender goes, $5 more. I'll let you shake that last dice one more time. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, gamble? I'm in. She shakes it, bangs a 6, right? Yahtzee. Bartender's like, all right, you won.
$8.
So she's counting all this money. She was doing the I don't have enough money in my wallet to do this, but she was here. She was doing this. Yeah, let me see that.
So you're doing the 10,
yep,
20,
yep.
30,
And then she flipped it over.
40.
She kept counting again and flipped it over, kept counting again. I'm like, dude, it's like $180, $190. Gary's like,
$50.
Gary's like, no, it's like $10. I'm like, dude, she's counting. She's counting like crazy. So she comes over. She goes, guess how much it is? Like $180. She goes, no. Somebody said like, I think Tussler or somebody said like 500. She goes, yeah, you're way too off. She goes, you got to go lower. Gary's like, $30. She goes, lower. Did you end up guessing?
In.
Yes.
So we're $7 into it. We're $7 into it now.
I said $8 total. That's what I said. I called 8.
$13 is what we won.
$13
freaking dollars.
hitting 4 or 5 sixes.
So I'm like, dude, does nobody come here? Does nothing
It probably
happen?
gets hit a lot if it's farming.
So the guy was like, yeah, somebody just hit this morning. She hit the jackpot. And I was like, oh, great. Somebody hit the jackpot this morning. $17. And I was like,
what kind of a bar is this?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
exactly
it's
what I
breakfast at
said.
McDonald's.
It's like, what kind of bar is this?
So we stop in.
You can't even, with the money you won, you can't pay a California worker an hourly wage.
Yeah, not 1 hour.
No, you can't even get him for an
Not
hour.
1 hour. He couldn't get
45 minutes. You give him a break then.
That's not a Big Mac meal. My brother pissing and moaning about the time he won and he got only 700. He's like, that's fucking bullshit. Mikey got like $3,000 a couple weeks before that when he hit.
My only time I won was me and Willie went out one night and we get to the bar and I forgot honestly from my wallet. But we went to Gordy's and what's her name was working, so nobody cards you anyway.
Rachel.
Rachel was working and I walked in and I'm like, I got no money. Well, don't we all cover it? So we do shake it a day. Or maybe I had like $10 on me. Did shake. I won it that night, so I had money to spend at the bar. It was like Gordy's though. Like, was it like $60 I won?
Yeah.
Someone won it this morning.
Yeah.
Or yesterday. I'm like, of course.
Yeah, we walked in there. Chris and I walked in there like 2 weeks ago, and it was up to like $2,500.
Yeah, my brother hit for 700 there, and then but he said Mikey hit it a few weeks before. It was like $3,000.
Yeah. When are you doing your Shake a Day tour?
I think it's May 4th.
Oh, I won't be here.
May the 4th be with
going to the Cubs game.
So we did Shake a Day. We stopped at Pappy's down the street from the property up north, and their rules are so you can same thing, pick a number, and it was ones for us. So you shake it, or how's it? Yeah, you shake for ones. You get 3 shakes. You can farm. You know, we each got a couple. It was nothing. So then they got a $2 shake. 1 shake, you got to hit 20 in the total.
Oh,
so you know it's like I
that's
think
how norms used to be.
Yeah. So it's
every
a weird.
Every day was a number you had.
It was a different number.
Yeah.
Dude, we hit we hit 19, 21.
And you could farm that, right?
No, this was one time
it was one
shake.
roll. Yeah,
one shake.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because you're like, oh, look at all those 6. Oh, 24.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's at least interesting because you're counting and.
But some days you go in there and the number would be like 11.
Yeah.
With 6 dice. I'm like, it's crazy because the higher number, you think you could just go there after bowling every week, and it was it's kind of a different, it's kind of cool way to do it though. Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
The farming for random, it's 1 through 6,
Yeah,
and
I
they
just
pick
was at
a
a
different
bar.
number.
Was you guys went to be at that bar? We were at a bar recently.
And it was low.
Was that at before the Brewer game? We did it like that. They we could farm numbers.
Yeah, and it was the same thing.
Yeah,
That's what it
she
was.
said number was 1 today, and she said
It was ones there,
And
and we just were. I think it was ones again.
No. Went with a couple guys because I didn't hit a number at all. Weren't you with us that night? We did that farming.
Yeah,
for
where do we
somewhere?
farm for numbers?
You
We're
could
just
farm because I was like, I got none, and I thought Kristen was there.
Yeah, where the hell
that
were
was a
we?
Brewers game when
No, this is
Blueberry
recent.
banana puree.
No, this was
recently.
Just recently, a few
Brewer
weeks ago.
Tigers last year.
I don't remember. Whatever.
Oh,
But
you know, it was that night we went out to Fex and everything.
Oh yeah,
This was VFW.
It was, yeah.
It was a VFW.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was something weird where we were that night. Yeah.
Tell me more about the Shake a Day tour. I'm interested.
Yeah, we start about noon. We start at Gordy's.
It's the day of the banquet.
And we go till we get to the banquet.
Who's we?
Big group.
Oh, okay.
Big group.
I think I got a party that week.
You going to the banquet? Nope. Maybe.
I think Kristen came up with something we have to do. My grandson's birthday party.
I got invited to my first rooftop.
Did you really?
Did you? Yeah.
Nice.
Andy, friend of the show, Heber, asked me and Jenny if we want to go. So
nice.
Never been. So gonna find out if it's worth it.
It's fun up there.
If it's worth it, we can all do one maybe. I'm sure you guys all have done one before. Rooftop. Have you ever been to rooftop?
I have not.
You guys have been?
You've been? I've done it multiple times.
Yeah, I've only the first time. Check it out. I mean, I'm more
It's cool. It's something different.
I'm more a watch the game guy, so I know you're kind of far, but it's more of a hangout.
You
Have
can't,
some fun.
and then now with the big scoreboard, it's kind of blocking it. You know, there
might be
so
cool to do
it's-
one
it's-
time.
yeah.
Probably. We got to get a couple game together for us to do. So I got to get dates available. We're going to go down there one day. Make a trip down there for a day. A game.
Yeah, I was up there in Bellinger, hit 2 that obviously didn't make it up to the rooftop. I remember.
No.
Not Bellinger. Was it? Who was the infielder? It's like Bellinger.
Bryant.
Bush.
God damn
Rizzo?
it! I said Bellinger.
Was
but
it a while back?
Yeah, it was a switch hitting infielder. He's like, God, wasn't Bellinger? Was it?
No.
I can't remember his name now. I'll have to look it up.
Did you see that girl softball player hit the ball and broke a window? Like the ball would have gone 340.
Is that right?
She hit a window that was on a second story. That was a good distance from the fence.
Was it
a building.
Glen
Hit the-
Allen
hit it.
Hill esque?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kept
There was a
going.
building, right?
Yeah,
Hit
a
the-
building and
yeah,
a window,
yeah.
and it was second story too, and it's
Yeah.
kind of still going up. It was a bomb she hit. She was a pretty big girl, but I don't care. She still hit it.
She got all that.
She smoked it too. Yeah, it was crazy. So let's well,
Cubs are on.
Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday, dear someone today.
Just remember, birthdays are like cheese. They get better with age until you've had too much and start to stink.
Every time you play that song, I think of Bring Sally Up from Gone in 60 Seconds.
I never seen
It's
that
Moby.
I never seen that movie.
Really?
Watch
Any
it,
of them, yeah.
and watch it as soon as they start boosting cars. They're gonna play that song.
Okay.
Bring Sally up. Bring Sally down.
All right.
So let's start with Rick.
Rick, in what way we going?
We'll go Rick, Ed, me.
I go both
Tim.
ways, so.
We'll go that way. It's okay. Tim's get to be last tonight. You'll eventually be first, though. That's how it works.
Oh boy!
Let's go, Willie.
Welcome to the
Okay.
game where the points are made up and
Here
nothing
we
really
go.
matters.
That's right. There you go.
Perfect.
We're going to start with Rick Moranis.
Rick Moran. Ooh.
I have a question for you guys when we're done with that.
And your name's Rick, and it's Rick Moran. Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
Hmm.
Yeah, look at us.
Well thought. Well thought.
I wouldn't have thought it.
Look at it. Rick Moranis.
Lick Moranis. Lick Moranis?
Hey, whatever.
What'd you say?
Do you know who Rick Moranis is?
He's when he got punched in the face, right?
He was a Honey I Shrunk the Kids. I don't know if he got punched in the face. I don't remember.
Yeah,
He was
got punched
Gozer.
in-
Yeah.
Gozer.
Or the
Gozer, yeah.
gatekeeper. The gatekeeper.
And he was in Strange Brew, right?
Yep.
Sure.
No way, Ozer.
Yeah.
Oh, no way, Hoser. Yeah.
He's
Hey, there's a mouse in my beer, eh?
You know, it's another great underrated movie that he's in is My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When
yeah,
he's being hidden, he's a mob guy that was taken.
Yeah.
Witness protection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I
Good.
need to watch that. Yeah, it's
Steve Martin's pretty funny in that
It's a
movie. too.
great movie. Yeah.
He's so over the top mobster, like the way he acts.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
65.
Where are we going?
Ed?
You.
72.
Alrighty. 69.
70.
Plus one. You know, let me finish. No, I'm just kidding. Tim said 70.
70, 71.
Dang it. Today.
What did I say? 72? I was close.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah.
Ed, Crispin Glover.
Oh, he's creepy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a nut.
Back to the Future. He was the dad.
Yeah.
Let's see, 85.
And he was in Charlie's Angels too with
Mm-hmm.
64.
58.
He's old. He's 72.
Somebody say 68 yet?
Mm.
I don't want to say that because he didn't reach for the bell. 60. I'll say 68.
68. 60.
Me.
Carmen Electra.
Also in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's
She railed Rodman too, right?
Yeah.
40. Oh, Carmen Electra.
No.
No, I'm thinking something about. Okay, I'm thinking wrong. I was saying.
Day and night.
What's the other woman? Was there Carmen? Another actress? Carmen.
Yeah. No.
Cameron Diaz. I was
Cameron
thinking
Diaz,
for some
yeah.
reason.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
okay.
thinking. That's what you said, right? Cameron Diaz?
No,
I said
Carmen Electra.
Oh, I heard Cameron Diaz.
The Baywatch chick. No, she was Baywatch, was she?
Yeah, she was the second round of Baywatch.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking
Also in Saved by the Bell,
I
I,
had to
believe.
I had to refocus. I'm gonna say she's 55.
51.
I'm looking at you like it's your turn, and they're looking at me like it's my turn. So it's my turn.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Hello.
52.
Are we still on Carmen Electra?
She's my age. Dang it! I thought she was older.
got some
Imagine,
hard
imagine
miles
my
on her.
surprise when the show stopped looking at me, huh?
Look at me.
Look at us.
Look at me. Look at me.
Was he introduced by his real name when he got here?
Yeah, the Beezinator.
Okay.
The Beezinator?
That's her new name.
Okay.
Okay.
Chase gave it to you.
Change your name.
Tim.
Who's up? Timmy's up.
Tim. Brad Garrett.
He is 58.
Refresh my memory again.
Everyone loves Raymond.
Raymond's brother.
Okay.
That's a comic club in Vegas.
I'm
actually.
done. I'm done.
He's also the puffer. No, yeah,
Jimmy, he's the Jimmy John.
the puffer fish on Finding Nemo.
You are correct. I believe he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody doesn't like me.
Yeah.
61.
63.
66.
64.
Dang it, I should have went up by one. I was going to too.
Yeah, you
Dummy.
got to climb on my back there and win.
Yep.
Rick. Yep. Anthony Michael Hall.
Anthony Michael Hall, is he from
16
Weird
Candles?
Science.
16 Candles.
You know who just met him in an airport?
Who?
Lisa Makara.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
O'Hare.
Braces, no braces.
Did he happen to say how old he was then?
No.
How'd she see him at O'Hare? They blocked the roads.
No,
Yeah,
it was
today.
A couple days ago.
Did you see
64.
that?
I missed it.
64.
I don't think he's that old. I'm going to say 60.
I'm going to say double nickels, 55.
59.
56.
Ooh, close.
Was the football movie he was in? He was Johnny Be Good. Right?
Yeah, Johnny Be
Great
Good.
movie, too. Jim McMahon was in that.
Yeah.
He was at BYU. That was a pretty good movie. It's Ed?
It's me.
It's Ed.
Varsity Blues is on today. I'd have watched it.
Emma Watson.
That's that
Hermione.
Hermione.
Yep.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
It's her Heine.
38.
Say she's 40.
42.
36.
34.
Damn it.
I was going down. Yeah, she was way younger. And she was like 12. In the
That's what
movie.
she said.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I'm going down.
Oh, Ben Brown's pitching. Nice.
Like
the mullet?
It is Ed? Or no, me.
You.
It's you. It's you, as
Yep.
I say. Peter Billingsley.
Oh.
Who's that?
Chocolate Milk Kid.
And
Huh?
He's from Christmas Story.
Ovaltine.
Christmas Story.
And he was chocolate milk, Hershey's Milk.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was on
The Life. Was he Life Kid too?
He was in
Mikey?
Mikey? Was he Mikey?
No, maybe not. No.
He was on Elf.
But he was a Hershey's chocolate for
He was
chocolate
on
milk
Elf
for
too.
years.
Yes, he was.
The head.
Yeah, he was head elf, and he was just in another movie I watched too. Okay, so Peter
The
Billingsley.
new Christmas Story. He's
I'm gonna say he's our age. I'm gonna say he's 50. My age. I'm gonna say he's 52.
55.
51.
53.
I went the wrong way.
It was right there.
Story of my life.
Going both ways.
By the way, Morrell had a great game
Both
Saturday.
went wrong ways.
At third base.
Did he?
He's been playing really well. Morrell, if he's not hitting, he's still fielding really well.
He is now officially a third baseman in fantasy.
Is he?
Because, yeah, this is his 11th game. So he's
Nice.
It's Tim.
John Cryer.
62.
65.
He was Ducky.
Ducky, yep. And
let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say 66.
65.
59.
Wow.
Oh, he looks like shit.
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
Remember when he's hiding out?
What'd you say it was? 52?
59.
Rick, you're up.
Uh-huh.
Jeremy Burnitz.
Oh, ex-Brewer.
The guy with the Humvee.
Ex-Rocky. Rocky, too, right? Did he play for Rocky?
He played for the Rockies, yeah.
How long ago did he play for the Rockies?
Season or two.
Probably 50 years ago.
Mhm. I'd put him right at about 40, 44.
I don't know about that, but I'm trying to think.
44.
You said 44? I'm
44. You could reverse it if you want to.
I'm going to say 44.
I'm going to say
44?
Burnett's 47. I don't know how old he is.
52.
46. 55.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Double
was old.
nickels.
Wow, it's older than us.
I knew he was older. I figured.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Because he was good. I was in high school.
Yeah,
Or just out of high school. Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
Pete Rose.
Oh.
Can I get an interpreter?
See, Pete Rose was a rookie in 63, which was what? That's 61 years ago.
And he was 8 when he started playing.
How the hell does your
so-
math work out to that?
He's probably 69.
What?
What?
How does my math work out?
What?
It was 61 years ago when he was a rookie.
Rico goes, what? I didn't say anything.
He's 81.
I'm going to say 77.
82.
78.
83.
Damn it! He was a 22-year-old rookie. No wonder he sucked.
No wonder he got caught gambling.
Greg Maddox.
It's me.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, I just did
you
beat
started off,
Rose.
Yeah.
Greg Maddox. Let's say he is. I'm gonna be way off on this, but I'm gonna say he's 55.
57.
I'm saying that a lot.
This is where dreams are made. 56. I'm gonna split them. 56.
He didn't hear you. Say it again.
56. Are you gonna price it right? Me just go one up.
I'm gonna go one up. 57.
Isn't that what you said?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
No, I said 55. He said 56.
Yeah, okay. I already went.
Just do it 58.
It's
58.
Yeah, 58. Yeah.
Dang it, 57 or 55. You said 57, right, Tim? Yeah. I
If you wouldn't have lied to me, I could have got that one.
He
All right,
talked
Timmy.
you into that.
Kyle Farnsworth.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Probably one of the best tackles in any baseball fight I've ever seen. And he was crazy.
And his fastball was
42.
straight as an arrow.
42.
Kyle Farnsworth.
44.
What'd you say?
42.
46. He's got to be older than that.
41.
48.
I went the wrong way.
If you'd just stuck with the pattern.
Yeah, but I thought it was younger. It just seemed like he's. But
Home runs in 5 straight games.
They
You
just jinxed
said-
him.
Yeah, you just said that. Nobody since 1901. And Morels did it this year.
Ricky DJ Moore.
it's Tim.
What? I just had it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay, sorry. So DJ did. Oh, I know. I think I know how old he is. His birthday is it? This is his birthday, right?
25.
It's this week.
Okay.
So.
Oh, well, then it'd be, okay, I'll stick with it.
You said 25?
Yeah.
I'll say 27.
Yep.
Who was it?
He's
DJ Moore. I
came
think he
to-
was
He
26.
came to the Bears when he came 26.
Yeah,
He was
that's-
26.
that's what I
Oh,
thought.
DJ Moore, the receiver.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what fucking DJ Moore?
Well, he's also the clubhouse DJ. I heard it for the Bears locker room DJ.
Yeah.
I seen him.
Actually, he takes off his helmet. There's headphones underneath it.
Catches the ball.
He's like this, he's like this. What's the play call, Coach?
What's up?
All right, Ed.
Why are you looking at me like that?
There you're up. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Jabbar.
Which Jabbar?
Kareem.
Oh, Kareem?
Kareem, yeah.
Oh, geez, he was
the running back or the basketball player?
Got $5. He gets a home run.
Which one went to UCLA?
$5. He gets a home run.
so.
Oh,
no way! Michael Bush, 5 straight games.
Ringers and dingers, baby.
Yes,
Ringers and
sir.
dingers.
Yes,
How-
sir.
How's that trade looking?
Michael Bush. Oh, is it Jackie
Jabbar.
Is it Jackie Robinson Day?
Jabbar was a
Oh, I was gonna
rookie in what, 70, Timmy? That's right.
Yep.
70 he was drafted.
And he went
Or
to
s-
UCLA for 4 years.
Oh.
Didn't
Hold
know-
on.
I don't know it's Family Feud. You guys don't look. Get
We're-
the final answer.
Nobody said we can't comment.
No table talk. No table talk. Just spades.
Just.
74.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
Who we talking about again?
Jabbar.
Oh,
Kareem.
Kareem. I'm gonna say he's 78.
What'd you say? 75? You forget what you said?
It's 74.
That's 78.
You're not supposed to be able to ask, but yeah.
76.
That was just the one time you couldn't
What'd you
ask.
say?
I'll help you because you helped me.
76.
Oh, it's
He didn't help you.
75.
He,
Yep.
he
it's got to be.
What?
You just said 75.
No.
73.
he's 80 something probably.
77.
Oh.
You guys were all around
Oh,
it.
he was old.
He scammed you into saying 58 twice. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
You just helped him out.
Yeah.
See?
Son of a bitch.
Fuck Rick.
Just I said 40.
Rick goes 41. What?
Ed knows his shit. He's got 2 right so far.
Who is
All
it
right.
now?
Miggy.
Oh, Miguel
Miguel.
Cabrera. Is it me?
Yep.
42.
44.
40. I said 40, Ed.
It's 1 or 3, Ed. 1 or 3. That's the answer.
45.
41.
Yeah. I thought he was older.
Nope.
No, what's his real age? he's
Wait, let's start over.
Dominican.
59.
He's Dominican. He's probably
Wait, 69.
It's like they're all 18, but they really have a drop off at like 27.
Yeah.
Like when they get osteoporosis.
All right, Timmy.
Timmy, your turn.
Maria Sharapova.
Ooh.
34.
She's older than that. I think. Or she's younger than that.
I think.
Maybe.
You said 34, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay.
38.
39.
40. Ding dong.
30.
Littering in.
40.
Littering in.
37.
Yeah, I told you 37.
Son of a gun.
Smoking the reefer.
Son of a nutcracker.
Son of a nutcracker.
Got two more.
Thank God.
Steve Spurrier.
Ah, the old ball coach.
You know who he is?
No. He was an old ball coach.
He was coach of Florida, and then he coached the Redskins.
Let's see. He won the Heisman Trophy in 66.
Yep.
Who's winning right now?
Coach Duke,
It is.
Florida,
69.
and South Carolina.
Ooh, I like the guess. I was going that way, too, if you didn't say it.
Ed, you're up. Or wait.
Oh, he's still going.
No, Rick was first.
Oh,
Rick was.
Rick, what'd you say? Damn it. You
I
son
heard
of a
it.
bitch.
No,
69. I said 69. Don't say 69.
78. Oh, shit. No.
I'm going to say 77.
He's 80.
79.
Went
He's
the
at
wrong way again.
66.
This is the final one.
Damn it. You give him
Last-
all the easy ones.
For all the marbles.
Last one for 6 points.
Neighbor.
Bill Belichick.
Ooh.
That's a me?
Yep. I think I'm going to say, I'm not going to get cocky and say I know it, but I think I know it.
I think I know it too.
I got a number in my head. I'm saying it.
I think I know it 3.
71.
72.
Damn, I was close.
For some reason, I knew that. It's weird. When something comes up, it's just like it's just weird because they talked about it all year. Oh, and when you said 71, I'm, maybe 71.
Yeah.
But I
It
knew
was close.
Yeah. I just remember talking all year. He's 70 years old.
His birthday's tomorrow. If you want to add one more.
I guess we could here. One more.
One more. Nope, he's out.
Bruce Bochy.
You're up, Scott.
69.
Yep.
Scott, I'm sorry, Scott. You are not up.
Wasn't me anyway. It was Tim's. No, was it? Oh, no, I went first. Yeah. So
69.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Look at us. Hey.
Why is Top
Look at us.
playing? He's
Huh? Who would
terrible.
have thought? Not me.
Oh, he can't hear it, can he? I'm like, look at this sticker.
So let's talk a minute about. I know I said it a minute ago, but the NBA playoffs will start this week. We have the playing games. Who are the plans, Tim? Do you know off the top of your head? Throw them out there.
It is Golden State and Sacramento in one.
Ooh, nice.
And then New Orleans and the Lakers, I believe, is the other. And then Miami, Philly, and the stalwarts of Chicago and Atlanta.
What do you think Chicago's chances? Now, these are one game, and you lose, then you advance. You can lose 2. I can't remember how that works.
You can lose, so the winner goes to
7 plays 10, 8 plays 9, correct?
Right.
So 7, if 10 wins, 7's still in it, though.
Right.
But if they 10 loses, they're out.
Right.
Okay, so they have
and
to
then
win.
9 goes to wherever.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Something like that's weird. I don't know.
Both winners go, and then the losers play.
Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah.
Both winners go.
Oh, so both winners are
Both winners play.
because last year the Heat lost
And almost lost. They were losing to the Bulls with like 2 minutes left. And then Jimmy Buckets took over.
Then they beat the number 1 seed last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that again? Who was number 1 seed last year?
Some team up north.
From Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think so.
So the Bulls can actually, they got a losing record. They can lose their first game in the playoffs and still advance.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
That's how Miami made it last year.
Well, the West should be even
Miami was
matter.
below 500.
3 teams are missing the playoffs in the West. They're all above 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's 3 teams in the East. 2 under 500 or 3 under 500.
2. I think Atlanta and Chicago are both.
2 can make it.
Yeah.
2 can make it. Could.
Atlanta plays Chicago.
Hotlanta.
Hotlanta. And then Philly plays the Heat.
Where's the Heat game?
It should
Probably Philly.
be in Philly.
Yeah. So, what are you liking though? Who do you like coming out of that? The 3 teams.
The 4 teams.
4 teams.
No, only 3 come out of there, right?
2 come out. 4 play.
Only 2 come out. Yeah. So
only 2 come out.
What 2 teams you like coming out of there? Yeah, because that's not right. Then the 2 winners don't go. We only get 2 teams out of those 4 somehow.
So the 2 winners,
because 6
play each other for the.
Oh, the 2 winners
7th seed.
So if you win your first game, you can lose 2 only if you win your first game.
Always, I thought
both losers.
Both winners played the 2 and the 3.
Both
And the loser game played 1.
No.
Whoever wins the second game advances. What of the 2?
Yeah.
Whoever wins the second game advances.
Okay, so who plays who again? Say it again.
Chicago plays Atlanta.
Philly plays Miami.
Philly plays Miami.
Okay.
And then on the other side, the Kings play Golden State, and Pelicans play Lakers.
Okay. So who do you guys like? To 2 teams to advance out of those 4 teams?
None of them.
I like Philly. Actually, I can see Philly and Miami both advancing because that can happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It can happen. Yeah.
So,
who do you like in the West?
Man, the West is so fucking. I hate the Lakers. I don't hate the Lakers. I hate LeBron. Depends on what team. Like what. I'm just gonna go Golden State and New Orleans.
Okay. Who do you like, Willie?
I'm gonna say Golden State and the Kings, if that's possible.
Yeah, they can because when you go back, you can play yourself back through. And then how about the East?
I'm gonna go Philly. I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Philly and Atlanta. Okay. And how about you, Rick?
I'm gonna go Chicago and Atlanta.
Okay. And your West?
Golden State and the Lakers are gonna pull it off. They're gonna get in.
Okay. Ed.
Philly, Atlanta, Golden State, Pelicans.
I like the Kings and Pelicans to advance in the West. I just like the young legs thing, maybe.
Yeah.
And in the East, I'm going to take the Bulls in Philly. I like the Bulls to maybe get something going. They played decent. I mean, they've been playing better, so that you never know, man. And
they're playing their young kids, and that's why.
Yeah. And you got a good young player in what's the guard? Kobe White. He's a very good young player. You got DeMar DeRozan, veteran guy, and you got Levine. Oh, he's out, so it doesn't matter. But they wouldn't have had him anyway if he stayed healthy. They would have traded him probably. So, but yeah, I think they have I think they'll be. I think they could. I mean, this playing thing. Well, I was gonna say, whoever wins this playing ain't gonna matter. But last year he made the final, so it doesn't matter. it made it even worse that people don't like the playing because now it makes the NBA go, see, it works.
Yeah.
So,
how do you feel about Lonzo coming back next year if that happens?
I would like to see it happen just for the fact that I think it'd be a great story for him to like fulfill, for him to come back. Like it's tough because like seeing guys like Brand, like I don't know if you guys remember Brandon Roy, how good he was.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean he probably could have been the best player out of that generation. Brandon Roy, I'm trying to Sean Livingston before his knee injury, which just
how about Penny Hardaway?
Right? All these guys that had like devastating knee injuries. So,
how about Derrick Rose?
Right.
I mean, he's been decent, but not like he was. I mean,
right.
He was an MVP,
he lost,
right?
Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he went Rookie of the Year, then MVP,
and they were up 2-0 on LeBron's Cavaliers and kind of crapped that away.
Right.
And they was in the East Conference Finals.
I think so because who wants to go vacation in Cleveland?
Yeah. Good point. So
favorite line. I would like to see him come back because I mean he was a good player in college and in early years, you know, and that's another guy too. Like think about the players that the Lakers could have kept, you know, and the other thing too, like him and his dumbass dad and that shoe company, I think fucked his feet up.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I would like to see him come back.
I think it'd be a plus for the Bulls.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you know, if he can come back and contribute, I don't think people realize how good of defense. Like, he's not going to be the same player coming back. Unfortunately, I don't think people realize how good of a defensive player he was when he was in his prime.
I think it'd be good for Kobe White to play off the ball a little more too.
Absolutely,
that'd be nice.
Yeah, he's not a true one. He's definitely a two.
Yeah, he's a good solid shooter and all that. Work if Ball's got the ball a little more,
right?
Alleviate some of the pressure off him with the ball,
right?
So
agreed.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. And then I saw like the list of like free agents for this year and next year. I think he comes off the books after next year, so we'll see what happens. He might be one of those guys where like Ben Simmons, where he might be a trade asset, just to trade and just get rid of that salary slot. So
cool.
Yep. I think as far as like the first round matchups as well, Clippers Mavericks is going to be a great first round matchup because Luka owns the Clippers, so it's going to be great to see. And I'm looking forward to. And I'm not trying to rub salt into a wound, but Milwaukee and Indiana, I think, is going to be like one of the better.
They had a little beef. Like they had a little going in the season, so I think it'll be interesting to watch the series from that perspective to see what happens on the court.
Right. Halliburton was interviewed by Woj, and he asked, "Is there a rivalry in this?" And Halliburton goes, "Not yet, because I haven't played in the playoffs yet."
Oh, okay.
So I think that was a pretty cool mindset, but I can see them.
Wisconsin kid too,
right?
Coming back to play, and
it's got to be thrilling for him to come back home-ish.
Family can watch
right,
and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that, and then hopefully we can talk about like MVP race and stuff like that because I think Luka's getting overlooked.
They were saying that if the season would have been like another 6 or 7 games, that Luka would have been right up there.
Luka should have been Luka should be MVP. Should be considered for MVP.
Well, who is the MVP right now?
Jokic.
Yeah,
really.
Right.
I thought SVG was getting all that press for some reason.
He was.
Who?
He should get votes too. Like
Shy.
The Canadian Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get votes because they were the number 1 seed, and that's going to be interesting to watch too to see who Oklahoma City draws because they can't beat the Lakers. So if the Lakers come through, they'll play Oklahoma City, and that'll be interesting.
Oklahoma City has the number 1 seed, correct?
They do, yeah.
Which is incredible. That team didn't make the playoffs. Were in the play-in last year and didn't make it in, did they?
No. And I think they just missed. Oh, actually, I think they did.
Or did they just miss the play-in?
Right. Or I can't remember from last year, but I mean, those guys are scary good. Like how good they.
Well, hope they keep them together or do something with them. I mean, don't.
Yeah, unfortunately, the NBA kind of skewed the way, free agency and stuff now with the hopes of and I don't understand the NBA sometimes. Like, here you got a team they're hoarding assets and they're penalizing them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, wouldn't you want to try to grow your league and not try to penalize teams for being smart by homegrown guys and not overpaying for free agents and things like that? So, and that's another discussion.
Yeah, I think that they're going to be primed no matter what happens this year to, if they win the whole thing, they don't have to do anything.
Right.
Because they'll get those guys back next year and be the same team. And they could win the whole thing. Right. There's no question they can't. But if they end up getting the playoffs, they find that they're efficient, they have all those picks, they will get a trade next year of somebody on that team.
Right. And
they will add a piece.
Right. And they may be a team, even though it's Oklahoma City now with the salary cap and stuff, who says a guy like Durant says, hey, I want to go back, or a free agent that can help them win.
How about a Lillard type? If people are talking about trading him now, but
I know,
just because it's not working out. But
Lillard's 36. I mean, he's way toward the end of his. I mean, at this point,
they'll look at him 2 first rounds for Middleton. That'd be sweet.
If you can do that, you'd be executive of the year. So,
yeah.
But hey, quick question now. I'm thinking about what happened to Kirk Gibson. Was the Arizona Diamondbacks manager at one time, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Okay, well, we'll do more picks next week in NBA because it'll be set up pretty much. We'll talk more about that. So let's any other things to bring up tonight? Any other?
It was Mark Bellhorn was the Cubs infielder who hit the 2 home runs. It's close.
I remember him.
Yeah, I do have a.
Don't you have a?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me get that music. Wait, Jace, you have something real quick?
Yeah.
Budenholzer's a finalist for the Nets job.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Oh, that was the other thing too. Is that Stockton? I think the Sacramento's G League team, female head coach, interviewed for Charlotte's head coaching position.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's a Duke grad. I'm trying to think of her name, but she's highly regarded. So
cool. So okay, well.
Everybody
Now, I don't know if you guys have been watching the developing story of Major League Baseball, but the most popular player on the planet, Shohei Ohtani, is embroiled in a career-threatening gambling scandal.
Not anymore.
I know. I wrote this a couple days ago. New information came out this week. So just to update everyone on the status, I wrote a little synopsis of the recent events. According to Wikipedia, the final version of the Ohtani betting scandal is as follows. Ohtani's interpreter and best friend, who makes $300,000 a year, ran up $41 million in gambling debts with a bookie who was not affiliated with any of the major licensed sports books. The interpreter, blinded by his gambling addiction and lust for sports betting, but lacking enough capital to satiate his vices, rummaged through Ohtani's personal files and located all the bank account numbers with passwords. With methodical precision, he changed the account settings to conceal his malfeasance and proceeded to embezzle $16 million without alerting the bank or fraud protection services, which are entrusted to protect Ohtani's sizable investments. Later, a bag full of cash, I assume resembling the sack Scrooge McDuck had stacked in his vault, was used to pay off the interpreter's escalating gambling debts. After a few weeks of soul-searching, the interpreter, who was raised in a very noble culture, one that would never sneak attack a harbor, began to feel overwhelming guilt. It was probably the type of guilt politicians feel when accepting bribes or kickbacks. It was then and only then that he confessed his treachery to Ohtani. Ohtani forgave him because of that noble culture thing we talked about. And he decided the best course of action was not to tell anyone what happened, especially Major League Baseball. Those guys always make mountains out of molehills. Remember all that steroid stuff? Boring. Anyway, a few months later, Ohtani wins his second MVP, signs the largest contract in the history of baseball, and brought his interpreter with him to Korea to open up the 2024 season. Nobody suspected a thing. Ohtani loves it when a plan comes together. Days later, the bookie in question was arrested, and his files showed a Mount Fuji-sized debt paid by Ohtani. 3 competing stories emerged, none of which made Ohtani look like a hero. It was then decided the best course of action was to be super duper transparent and hire a team of high-priced lawyers led by Ben Matlock. That doesn't sound right, stupid Wikipedia. But I digress. After a thorough 3-week investigation, Shohei Ohtani was completely cleared of any wrongdoing, and the interpreter still owes $25 million of his $41 million debt. The end. It's just ended.
Nothing to see here. Moving on.
Yeah. Squirrel.
Look at that. O.J. Simpson died.
Look at those missiles in Israel. They're pretty.
Kenny Holtzman died today.
Yeah, Kenny Holtzman did die today.
Oh, by the way, to clarify that Michael Bush for home run, first rookie since 1901.
Okay.
Well, Tuffy Rhodes hit 3 in one game, so he blew his.
That was last week, the anniversary. I forget.
Tuffy, right? It was opening day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or opening day at Wrigley Field or something like that.
Something
It was,
like that, yeah.
And he guess how many
Against
home runs?
the Mets.
Guess how many home runs he had that year?
3.
Yeah.
I think his career was 3.
Epic.
Wasn't he? Then he went over to Japan and went off.
Right.
He was hit 50 home runs or something like
Yeah,
that.
because you can do steroids there.
Yeah. And it's a smaller ball, I found out.
You know what, though?
Someone told me he was a little smaller ball in Japan.
Really?
No.
Of course they do.
Katie.
Well, it's
it's
probably
like throwing a
flies
tennis
farther
ball.
It's
easier.
like throwing a golf ball.
Yeah, it's not much smaller, but it's a little. They said it's a little smaller.
It doesn't dance. It doesn't move as much. The baseball doesn't.
Yeah,
because smaller it is, less it moves.
Tuffy
can't
Rhodes
throw as many sliders and curve. Yeah,
his major league career reminds me of my prom career. 3 in one night, and that was it for the rest of my career.
Those socks were dirty.
that wasn't prom. That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, different story.
Well, I did go to prom 2 weeks ago, so it was kind of weird.
Again?
It's the first time.
He was king this time, finally.
Finally.
I keep getting older, and the girls stay at the same age.
27 years. Finally, I'm king.
So the NBA Olympic roster was released. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Bam, and Tyrese Halliburton. And me and Tim were talking earlier. I think they should change it. Should be you have to be under 28 to play on the team, and they should have to take 6 college players that are just being drafted or still in college with them. That's the way it should be. These veterans playing LeBron and Steph Curry and them. These are guys that don't want to play in their games and when people pay big money.
Yeah,
but they'll play in these Olympics. It's not right
to support the country,
which is fine. I'm fine, but I think LeBron's won a gold medal, correct? I think Kevin Durant has, and I think they've all have. So these guys don't have to go back. I mean, I get it if you're chasing one, you want to win one. I guess I'll give them that. But if you won them already, let someone else win one.
and you only get one.
Yeah.
One Olympics.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Or two, whatever you want to pick.
Yeah.
Then you got to make that the rule for every sport.
What's that?
I mean, it's the Olympics. That's the thing. It's not like FIBA. This is the Olympics, so then they got to make that rule for every sport.
No,
they don't have to. It's just
we just have to. You just have to pick your team.
But it used to be.
We didn't have.
No, it'd be an NBA rule.
Right.
It wouldn't be an Olympic rule.
No, not an Olympic rule.
Olympic ain't gonna stop you.
It used to be for FIBA and the Olympics that whatever roster that you had for the qualifying tournaments had to be the roster that you played with in the Olympics. But they changed that, obviously.
I know hockey's taking 2 months off next year.
They do usually, yeah.
Nobody watches it anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Jace is talking about hockey's taking 2 weeks off, 2 months off.
Yep.
2 months
just to play the Olympics.
No, it's only
2
a couple weeks. It's just for the Olympics itself.
Yeah,
No, it's what they did before. They start the season in January when the Blackhawks
Could you
won.
could you speak into a microphone? You know what it sounds like? You guys ever watch like a police thing? And it's like Brian Regan does a bit on this, and it's like the guy sitting up there at the microphone, like the police chief, and he's like, "Yeah, we have a killer on the loose," and then you'll hear like, and he's like,
When
he's like flamethrowers and nunchucks, and then it's like,
the Blackhawks won in 2013. They were the President's Cup trophy with only 77 points because the season started after the Olympics.
Okay,
they didn't start. They start the season after the Olympics.
Is the Olympics in February?
Yes, hockey season starts in October.
Oh, then they broke it off. Then that's what I was thinking.
Yes, and I think it was only 2 weeks.
Championship.
Well, how the Blackhawks have 77 points in that season? No, it's 2 months because they go and train with their teams. They actually break off to go to back home to their countries.
Well, whatever. Nobody cares.
I do. That's
Seriously.
cool. It's the first time they've done it in 10 years.
Yeah.
Because the players agreed to it because they want to play again now because they've never wanted to
So
play
the U.S.
before.
can get embarrassed by some foreign team?
Yeah, they're gonna get beat.
Well, that's the main reason. All the foreigners want to go back and play.
Sweden's gonna kick the shit out of them.
I don't know.
Czech Republic.
I don't know.
Yeah,
the teams now, the USA team's good now. They got a lot of.
They do.
Huh?
Isn't hockey all foreign people anyways?
It's like
Well, there's American like
There's
but they weren't as good.
We don't
though.
have a good. Actually, America doesn't have a great team.
Well,
I mean,
y'all,
The women's team.
Connor Bedard, you'll have, right? He's from the United States.
no, he's
Canadian
He's
too.
Canadian.
Yikes!
We got Austin Matthews.
Zoinks!
Yeah.
We got Austin Matthews,
And you got the kid from the Wings,
Larkin.
Dylan Larkin,
All the kids from Minnesota.
There ain't many anymore.
No?
No,
Hughes.
they're all from like Florida and Arizona and stuff. Weird places.
Weird.
Paul Correa.
Arizona. Those are weirdos.
Damn them Floridians.
Damn them. Ohio,
Yeah, 'cause-
Florida. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because Florida's such a hotbed of hockey talent usually.
Well, it's
Kids are out on the ponds all summer.
Well, look at all
Florida, hockey and STDs. All you can do.
Ohio, Florida again. All right. What do we
How
else we
does
got?
Columbus have a team in anyway?
Yeah, the biggest town in Ohio has no professional sports teams, and like 5 other cities do.
Sure, they do. They've got a soccer team.
I said professional sports. Sorry.
I think they're getting a WNBA expansion team.
They should.
They're getting nicer.
Columbus is a big city, man.
Did we see the Coyotes are getting relocated?
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
Did you talk about?
Yeah.
You jumped in on
Huge.
that? We were talking about something else.
Wow, I'm gonna edit it out now. It sounds silly,
right?
I mean, that's pretty crazy.
Hey,
to me.
where's my lunch?
They just got told one night. Yeah, you guys are moving. The league just told them.
Yeah. Echo.
Yeah, and like-
echo.
And like we said before, it's exactly like the movie Slapshot when they're going to the Florida retirement home.
Trade me right now. Suck them
You know when coyotes howl, it doesn't echo. Let's try a little bit of that. Okay?
We've done 2 shows already.
Hang up the phone.
Ah, the beesinator got you. You've been beesinated.
You've been pollinated by the beesinator.
Whoa. Giggity.
That's what she said.
Oh. That's for Jason.
We'll talk off the air.
All right. What else we got going here?
Any other thoughts tonight, guys? Anything? Willie, anything?
There was that kid from Michigan. He lost in the Frozen Four to Boston.
Oh, he's playing for the Blackhawks.
And then went
right?
played Blackhawks.
Oh,
Scored
yeah.
his first goal. Frank
The
Nazar.
tank.
Yep.
Nazar. Who's his dad? Is his name Larry?
Oh, he might be the dad for a lot of players.
So great. The Blackhawks locker room back to where it was a few years ago. Got a pee-pee toucher in there. Great.
A pee-pee toucher.
That was against Carolina, right?
So did he score on the ice or in the locker room, Mr. Nazar? I'm just wondering. I'm good. That freak killed himself too. Good for him. Or got killed. He got killed in
Yeah,
prison.
he got
right?
murdered.
Yeah.
You didn't say,
It's just although
He was in maximum security on his own. And he
yeah, and you know what's sad about that? It's probably the right thing to do, but now some career murderer is going to be stuck in prison for killing a child guy like Nasser or whatever, Diddler.
He's probably a king in that prison.
we know.
Yeah, so now some murderers got to do two life
I think
sentences.
I knows too.
2 life sentences now. He's never getting out of prison after his first one.
And he's a hero.
just like the guy that got Epstein, right? Oh,
Any other thoughts, Willie?
Thursday night, Dartball Championship. Let's go watch Ricky.
Oh, you guys made it?
Yeah.
Who you guys play?
Fex.
Where you
Jody's
play?
team. VFW.
VFW.
Oh, it's VFW. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll stop by. Maybe I will.
We could do a shake a day.
They
They got farming.
all 4 teams play there.
Maybe we get
Yep.
some lightly.
And you're in
poured
the
drinks.
championship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll go to Lucci's for get loaded.
I'm going to tell you, there's no fucking way I'm eating one of those taco things again.
Really?
Oh, dude, I had bloody shit for like 2 weeks.
Sure, it wasn't the Mountain Dew Zero.
Mount Saint, where's Becky?
Yeah, that better not have been Martin.
Bellinger, you're terrible right now.
Any?
I wish we had Mark Bellhorn.
Yeah, are we picking the last place teams or what? Major League Baseball?
Yeah, Cubs.
I thought we were picking last
Oh yeah,
place.
yeah.
I'll take the White Sox.
We'll do that real quick. Last
Oh,
place.
boo!
Yeah.
White Sox. Done.
Well, we can make the same ones, can't we?
Yeah, everybody can pick. MLB last place.
Oh, yeah, last place each division.
I
So
got
look
my
at your
list.
divisions and let's pick them. I'm gonna hedge my bet though. Like someone said, I want to pick my winner. And someone's like Eric said, he'll pick the Padres, so it'll work out both sides. That's what he said he was gonna do.
Right.
I could be lying about that. Okay, so go ahead, Tim, with the American League East.
American League East, I want to say Yankees.
To finish last?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Eric,
Oh.
Rick. I said Ed and Rick together.
Rick.
Ed, Rick.
I'm going to go with Tampa Bay.
Ed.
That's sacrilegious.
That's a hard division to pick a loser.
I'm gonna go Red Sox.
thank you.
I'm gonna unfortunately go with the Blue Jays, Toronto.
Okay.
You got
Willie.
one more team left.
Bo Sox.
Both Sox too. Okay.
I didn't write all these down, so
Oh, you're not?
hold on.
Good news is it's recorded.
All right.
Or is it?
Son of a bitch, it better be.
So okay, hold on. Let's just do this again. I can't write them. So
hey, isn't this show 199? Next show is going to be 200.
No, 183 or
Tim.
something. It is.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
not close.
I won't be here next week. Sorry.
We're gonna be at work.
Dominican.
Oh,
The
vacation.
DR.
Have fun.
Mhm. Thank you.
Okay, so I got Yankees, Red Sox, Tampa, and Scott had Blue Jays.
Yes. So the Central.
Willie, what'd you have?
Bo Sox.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
Central. Willie, you're first. AO Central.
Let me think here. I think I'll go with Glenn's White Sox.
When I say the White Sox,
I think we're all the White Sox. Let's just agree.
Maybe I'm not going to be.
Okay, I'll write them all down separately then.
pick the
I'll
Tigers.
pick the Whites. I was going to pick Twins, but I'll go White Sox.
Yeah, hold on. Let me think. I'll go to White Sox.
I put down all already. I'm not changing that one.
The West.
He just drew a picture of a sock
AL.
standing up by itself.
Oh, he's doing self-portraits.
Hey, the White Sox are the first team to be shut out since the Brooklyn something in 1907.
Dodgers.
Whoa.
Charlie Chasers.
Shut up.
First team to be shut out 6 times in their first 16 games.
White Sox have been shut out 6 times in their first 16 games. Jace is screaming from behind the
And the temperature was
Behind the dumpster.
94 degrees.
It was.
I know.
How about the AL West?
Willie.
Wilma.
I'm going to go with the. I think you got to go with the A's.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Angels.
I'm gonna go with the last year in Oakland A's.
Okay.
A's.
I'm gonna go with the it's too Mariners got too good at pitching. Houston. Yeah, I gotta go with the A's too. Just because they'll eventually trade guys away midseason.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
they'll tank it anyway. So okay, let's go with National League East.
Think they're gonna sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No.
I was gonna say you think they're gonna tank the next 3 years to keep getting draft picks for when they actually get their stadium?
They're trying to tank to save money, and then when they move, they'll spend the money. Well,
Draft picks don't matter
because there's
for
no
years.
rules to spend money in baseball, which I think is the dumbest thing. Like NFL, you have to spend 90% of your cap. I think something like that, 90. Where baseball, those guys just putting the money in your pocket. Like
no, I thought they have to spend a floor. They have a floor to spend. I'm pretty
and Major League Baseball,
Yeah,
but it's not that much.
No, I didn't
These
say it
teams-
was that. I didn't say it was that much.
It's not.
They still have to spend.
Their profit sharing. It should be 90% of their profit sharing. They should spend that money because they should be making money off. If they made them do that, then teams like that wouldn't do that,
right?
Because they have to find ways to make money, so they get people in the stands. That's how you make money then. But they don't want to. They don't have to. There's no
incentive.
No, yeah, not at all. So yeah, I know what you're saying. They do have a floor, but it's very minimal. So the AL East, right? Or NL East. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rick. Start up the NL East.
Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
Bienvenidos
I'm going to
a
go with the
Miami.
Nationals.
I'm going to agree with. I'm going to go with the.
Ooh, he's going to go to Mets. Watch him. Watch him.
You can. I mean, there's a good chance.
I'm going to go with Nationals though too. I'm going to agree with that. Nationals.
You know why? I didn't pick the Marlins. Is they just got Cabrera back. He struck out like 10 and threw a 2-hitter today in his first game back. Max Myers pitched. Those guys are going to come around.
They're young pitching.
Luzardo's been garbage. And
Yeah.
He's their best pitcher.
And they're missing their best pitcher. With
Yeah,
Tommy John.
Alcantara.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean they've got pitching up the wazoo.
Nationals.
Metropolitans.
Oh, the
I
Mets,
like
okay.
it.
Mm-hmm.
How about the NL West? Dodgers. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Last place. Yeah.
I'll bet you.
Calm down,
okay,
Otan.
psych.
Don't worry. The FBI said Timmy's already in bet.
So Willie, go ahead. The West.
The Rockies.
Ditto.
No, they're hard to bet against. I'll go Colorado.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
That's a good one.
There's a grumbling from the side over here.
Did you eat? Oh, your stomach was growling.
I mean,
if not, shut your mouth.
unless didn't Grandma feed you upstairs?
So the NL Central. Let's pick it. Tim, you start us up.
Cubs. No, I mean St. Louis.
Scum Cardinals.
I have the Cardinals as well.
Are you playing with the thing down there? We can hear it. That's all we can hear.
These microphones are very sensitive.
You can hear it through the
Yeah,
mic.
quit making noises.
So I thought every time I looked, I'm like, what is that noise? That was you.
Chief, what do you
Fidget.
What'd you say?
got? I said Cardinals as well.
I'm going to go with, you know why I'm going to go with this team? Because they always decide.
Pirates.
I'm going to go with the Pirates.
Yeah.
Because they're going to deal 3 guys and they're going to be around 500 and they're going, we're going to deal guys now. And I'm going to go
The
Pirates.
problem with them
You
is
know
they
what
got
And I can't pick the Cardinals because they just seem to always figure it out and win enough.
the problem with Pirates right now is they got Jones pitching awesome. Skeens is going to be up in the next couple days, probably in the next 2 weeks here. And they got that other guy, was it Oliveras or whatever? Another pitcher probably be up in a month or two. They got like 3 stud young pitchers.
Hey, Jace, you know what a Pirate's favorite letter is?
It
be the C.
It got me.
Well played. Well played.
A master at his work.
That's why he's a Beezinator.
The bees and they
And Willie, who's your pick?
Pirates.
Pirates. Willie picked the Pirates too.
Willie picked the Pirates.
Oh, that was a high strike. Holy shit.
Angel Hernandez.
Missed call.
Ring. Hello.
A 98-mile-an-hour heater, like 4 balls above the strike
You know
zone.
that thing you sent out the other night, the missed call. I actually saw that, and they showed signs and stands, and that was one of.
Yeah.
It was just a big cell phone, and it said umpire as the whose phone it was.
Yeah.
And then it said missed call. That's all it
Yeah,
said.
it's
It was a big,
like a
that's pretty
text.
funny.
It's like the text
That's
bubbles,
pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
or like your phone messages.
So did we hit everything we were supposed to hit tonight? Yeah, I think we did.
No, that's a strike.
So let's
Real quick here, I got one thing here.
No.
Yep.
You talked about pirates, so I had to follow this up. What's the difference between a casual dress party and a pirate having sex?
The upside down pineapples.
How about the? I don't know. What is it?
One, you come as you are, and the other, you are as you come.
I saw a stand-up thing today that was pretty funny with John Mulaney. Correct? Is that his name? The comedian? Writer?
Yeah,
Yep.
name sounds
Mulaney,
familiar.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So he was talking about he was doing writing for a award show, and he used the word midget in his writing. He was writing for it, yeah. And he comes out and goes, then the ABC, he said ABC came and said, you can't use the word midget. And he goes, why can't he use the word midget? Well, the guy says it's as bad as the N-word. And he looks at him and goes, well, obviously it's not, because you're not saying the N-word, and I'm saying midget. And, awesome.
Well played.
And you know what else? Every hockey city in the country has a midget team.
Ed.
Every race car,
beautiful.
every race car league has midgets racing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, can you imagine? It's like, oh, who's up next? Oh, we got all the N-words. Jesus, they ain't gonna do that.
When I played baseball in Flint, it was called midgets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball
Midget,
midgets too.
midget hockey.
Midget hockey
Yeah,
still.
Yeah.
They still call it midget hockey?
Oh, yeah.
They have midget wrestling at Mahone.
No, but that's not what we're talking about. That's a really midgets that are wrestling.
That's legit midget
That's what
wrestling.
I'm saying. It's
What are you saying? Why are you saying stuff that doesn't?
Midgets wrestling.
No, but he's saying he's using it.
How are you not getting this?
No, midget hockey is for little kids.
Yeah, and
You're talking
rappers
midget
use
wrestling is
the
actually
N-word all the
midget.
time too.
They
But
had real midgets wrestling at Mahone.
Yeah, they have a wrestling thing there like
Yeah.
once a month. And they have midgets. The midgets are the first card.
They used to have it at the
Great Lakes Church.
It sounds odd that KUSD. It sounds, but it does.
It's just
a lot of beer then.
Doesn't it sound weird that KUSD is letting them use their building to have midget wrestling?
Yeah, wait. They can have midget wrestling, but we can't have a dartball tournament there and serve beer?
Good call. Or a bags tournament.
Right.
What? KUSD. Oh, we got midget wrestling over there. Hey, everybody, look over there. We got a bunch of guys diddling kids. Oh, okay. We're not worried about the midgets.
We thought they were midgets.
Oh,
It's a normal school day.
oh my God.
Anywho, closing thoughts. Let's get to those before we get. Never mind.
Sidetrack from the start.
Ed, your closing thoughts.
I saw this the other day. Scrabble updated their board and gameplay for the first time in 75 years. I love playing Scrabble. I play quite a bit. I have a vocabulary of like 14 words. So it's tough for me.
They all have Q's and X's in them.
Midget, one of them.
Yeah. So it's now they're trying to make it more collaborative for young people that find games and words intimidating. I'm like,
is yeet finally a word?
Skeet?
Yeet.
Yeet.
I'm gonna yeet those midgets across the room.
How many?
You could use yurt. There's a good chance you got an R in there too. Yeet was the word of the day.
Good screaming, everybody.
Oh.
You're all really good at that.
Yeet was the secret word.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I was going to ask how many points is moist?
Moist is 3, 4, 5,
6 to 9.
Depends on where it lands on the board.
It's just 7 points. Not even much. Yeah. So now it's like so ridiculous, but kids can't. Oh, it's too rough. There's 7 letters on my board. So actually, Connect 4 is following suit. It's just gonna be Connect 2, and the whole right side is a safe space, so you can't use it. I was gonna go further with that, but I'm not going to.
I think you should.
I was gonna do the colors of the chips thing.
Rick, you're up.
I think you should.
Rick, your closing thoughts, Rick.
So there's colors of these chips, and
That's exactly where
Tim, you're up. No, I'm sorry, Rick. Go ahead.
no, I really got nothing other than Thursday night. See you guys all Thursday night. First,
Were you going
drinks
to
on
talk
me.
about Scrabble and Connect 4? I bet you were.
I'm going to the VFW, so I really don't want to talk about Connect 4. I don't know how they merge, but it just seems like the right thing to say.
Tim.
I'm so thrown off right
Yeet.
now.
I'm going to yeet my time to Tim.
You cannot concentrate on this podcast. You're watching TV. You're on your phone.
I got
What does your hat
Jay
stand for?
screaming, screaming random things.
You guys are doing that thing where the girls with the paper thing to see how.
It's almost the magic 8 ball with the.
Yeah, the magic 8-ball
1,
thing.
2, 3, 4. Pick a
Doesn't
color.
seem likely.
Blue, BLUE.
Yeah, that's what Chase is over here doing. That I don't know what it's called.
How many kids you can have?
So with the WMA draft today, that league has an opportunity to really expand and have a chance to make women's sports even more popular. So I'm interested to see what happens. I read an article today about how 5 years ago they only had one marketing person for a professional sports league. One.
I couldn't afford it.
Did you see that video I sent you guys about the guy that went to the WNBA game and he was like walking on the court?
And he told the one people, "You're my seat."
Yeah, they were like way up top. So the WNBA, I hope it does well.
Right.
I hope it does well.
I hope it does well.
It's only going to do well for half a year though, because guys are going to watch it for a half a year to see what happens, and they're going to get bored, and then women will not support.
I agree. See, he's following up what I said, and Bill Burr said. It's the problem is not men following, because we're going to follow good sports no matter what.
Right.
Women refuse to follow the sport.
Right.
That's the problem.
I want to follow it to see what happens with not only Kate and Clark, but like, because obviously I'm a sports
We should
guy.
all get a jersey from a different person, and not one could be Caitlin Clark.
I'll get a
Except
Cam
I'll
Brink.
get Caitlin Clark.
I'm getting a Cam Brink jersey. Oh no, I'm gonna get what's her name from the Croatia.
Okay.
I'm going vintage. I'm gonna go Sarah Swoops.
Ooh. That's a good one.
I'm getting Grinder.
Grinder?
That's a sandwich. We're talking about.
You mean Griner?
That's what I said.
I thought you said Grinder. Are you in an app right now?
He's getting Burton and Grinder.
Willie.
Jesus.
I got a new slogan for the WNBA.
Yeah.
I might not make any sense, but it'd be like
Butches and bitches.
No, scissoring into the future.
Oh, I like it. That was great. Way better.
Finding your seats.
Cut above the rest.
Finding
That's great. Because somebody would get it.
WNBA. Finding your seats. Lickety split.
Oh. Our floors are smooth. They're not like carpet. No?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
See, what'd you say?
Our floors are smooth. They don't have any carpet.
The drapes match the floor.
You sound like you're from London. If you're all here, who's doing the dishes?
Oh, that's a great WNBA. Oh my God. I had a slogan for Biden's 2024 re-election, and it's not even close to these. It was, hey,
Sniffing babies.
Huh?
No, it was, hey, Jack, we'll have a war in every country, and if you don't like it, you ain't black. That's both. Hey, he said all those things.
He did say all those
He
things.
did say those things. You're right. Come on, Corn Pop.
Get it right.
Willie, what do you got there?
Any slogans?
No.
Popcorn Sutton
He's
over
looking
there.
up
Let's
pirate jokes.
Just trying to figure out what jersey I'm going to get. I think she wore a skirt when she played.
I love Willie with his pirate jokes and his like, oh, I got a joke about Napoleon. What the
It's a short one.
I will
Three
say,
Egyptians go into
They're
a
saying
pyramid.
Napoleon wasn't short.
I will say this though: if the WNBA can get a following and make money, remember, I know it's not a lot. Well, it's a good amount in baseball. You look, there's like 4 teams that have barely anybody in stands a night. One was the Mets recently. There was nobody there at a game.
Yeah.
The A's never have nobody there.
Right.
So, but the league,
Washington.
if you get a top heavy league and get like 7-8 teams that are popular,
Right.
They can carry
they can
the league.
support the
Yeah.
league. That's the problem, though. They got to get those 6-7
Well,
teams.
I mean, Timmy,
and Indiana has a chance because they do have a great basketball following.
Right.
And they don't have, they do have football and but it's tough because they have an NBA team. They have a football team. So it's tough.
Right.
But
Do you think anybody's going to watch besides Caitlin? Like new people, say like some of us that aren't you are. Scott watches a little bit, but
I think this may turn the corner for women though. For girls, young girls are watching it more now.
That's
right.
You'll carry it up. So high school girls and
kind of like the Tiger
college-age
Woods
girls.
thing.
Yeah, so it might bring them over.
Has an opportunity to.
I think that may help them. I mean,
I see where you're going.
Yeah, big business is big. You have companies. It's a company that if 50 stores do well, then you can support 70.
What was
right? I mean,
Right.
or 60 or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
and they're going to be expanding for the first time in years next year with San. I don't understand why they're only doing one team. There's 12 teams.
Where are they going to?
San Francisco, playing at Oracle. Lake up the owner of the.
What's their team name going to be?
I haven't heard yet.
The
San Francisco Bums.
San Francisco Homeless.
The San Fran
Needles.
Syringes.
Yeah, the Needles.
Yeah.
They're sponsored by Anchor
the street
Brewing.
needles.
Oh, no, they're not around anymore.
The San Francisco Waxes.
Dandies.
San Francisco Sea Hags.
We're keeping it topical.
What's the?
I just hope. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna stick after people watch it. They're still turning in for Caitlin Clark. So,
well, I don't know, but now with Caitlin Clark though, people have attached themselves to Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese has. You got
all of them.
Look at what's the girl's name that just got drafted tonight? The Stanford girl,
Cameron Briggs,
the girl from South Carolina, a very good player.
Right.
But next year, then maybe Paige. If
Right.
Paige
it brings
and
another
Juju,
group.
Right.
and Juju could come out early. They're allowed to come out early and play. That's what they said.
3 years.
3 years.
Three
Yeah.
can't be 2.
Right.
Well, it's NCAA rules.
No, well,
It's
for every sport. I think.
No, men
isn't
come
it?
out. Men can come out whenever they want.
Oh, that's
NBA.
right. Yeah, now they can.
One and done. Yeah.
So they could be one and done. The girls
Yeah.
could. So she can come out in 2 years, right? Women.
It's 3 years.
Yeah. It's
I'm
3
sure-
for women.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of those women have come out.
Because Paige, she'll come out next year, obviously, because she'll be a senior.
Right.
And then you got Juju in a couple of years. So this could because Juju could break the record of scoring.
Right.
It's
You
very
got the girl.
possible.
You got the girl at North Carolina. Like, there's a couple girls at North Carolina State. There's South Carolina's roster yet too. Don't forget. So they lost 2 girls.
Yeah.
Cardonas.
Right.
Well, and the thing about
But they're still. I mean, obviously, they're not that huge draw that Caitlin is. But maybe
they will be.
in next
Paige,
year.
Paige was a draw until she got hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
She was getting that going until she hurt her ACL.
Right. Paige was a higher recruit than Caitlin in the same class.
Yeah. So maybe it does work.
And the thing the NCAA women,
I think she's kind of her own, snowball rolling downhill type thing, though.
the thing the NCAA women have to do though is not like the NCAA.
What the fuck was that?
The NCAA men do, and with basketball and football, they don't want to work together. NFL, they don't have to. NBA, NFL don't have to be attached to. But what the NCAA women and WNBA, they should start working together.
Right.
I
They should
agree.
work together and not in a way that maybe feeds the women's game and they should work together.
Yeah.
NCAA women's game should work together with WNBA. NBA men, NBA and the NFL do not have to work with the college football to make money. Neither have to. They may have to now with the college basketball. They're becoming a mess, and so is NCAA.
The NCAA is becoming a mess. Period.
NFL don't need anybody. We all know that. You can love it or hate it. They don't
Right.
need anybody to support them at all.
Right.
They don't need your help to
Right.
be big. They'll draft your players and they'll be big.
Right.
It doesn't matter. But I think WNBA could use this as a stepping stone and make it almost like, not their developmental league, but it basically can become that in a fair way.
It's a feeder system.
It's the only
anyway.
feeder system they have.
Right.
And they should. And I think the women's game should. And like I said, I think you got Paige next year. You'll have Juju in a couple years. There's other players in there too, like you said. They can keep doing this here. I mean, I was tuning in to watch Paige play. I'll tune in to watch Juju play. I watched her a few times this year.
Right.
I think she's a very dynamic player,
Right.
Juju, and she's young too. Obviously, a freshman. So
Right.
she averaged 24 a game this year, 25.
Right.
So as a freshman,
Right.
it's a pretty big deal.
I forgot too that I'm trying to think of the Stanford coach. She retired, which is going to be
Tara Vanderhoof,
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
we talked about that.
Well,
I think outside of this show, yeah.
But the thing about her is that I wonder, like someone like they just showed her. Why not? Why doesn't USC? It's USC, correct?
Yeah.
Why
No, it's Stanford.
Stanford. Why doesn't Stanford try to recruit who coaches the Chicago college pro team? They just talked about her.
Weatherspoon?
Yeah. Why not get her back in the college? Bring someone like that back to the ranks,
Like Don Staley did, right?
Yeah, and maybe they will.
Right.
One of these, you never know, or yeah. I mean, Witherspoon can make more coaching Stanford than you probably can pay coaching WNBA. You never
Right.
know.
But I mean, some of those coaches aren't built for the college game though either.
There's a lot of work to it. You
Right.
got to do a lot of recruiting,
Right.
traveling,
And the NIL too.
and women's game don't have the staff that the men's game does.
Right.
Men have 18 guys you can send out to scout, and then the big guy will come in and finish it. The big guy.
Right.
See what I did there?
Giggity.
But WNBA, you got to go do it like the old days, like walk in the living room like the Bobby Knights did, and had to walk in and Calipari still did that and still does that. He goes and lies recruits and
I'm glad he left Kentucky. Like hearing some of the stories that are coming out right now too. So
yeah,
he really stood up for his.
He did. He
stood up for his
does.
players, and the boosters didn't like it.
Yeah,
because the boosters were trying to have these relationships with his players, and he said, "Knock it off."
Yeah,
and
don't poison them.
Don't poison them, and it burnt bridges.
Yeah.
So these, entitled boosters turned on Calipari. So I don't.
Well, it happens everywhere.
I think it was great.
Texas and football.
I think it's great too. Yeah, Texas football.
I think Calipari is way underrated in what he does, and I think he got an evil thing with him. Where what do you do wrong? He got high recruits,
right?
And he allowed them. Guys wanted to stay, and he told them to leave.
Right.
You're
Go,
more
make your money.
All the people that are bitching about him are the boosters that he turned off.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Basically.
work doing it this way. Who cares? He didn't care. Yes, he'd love to win a bunch of championships, I'm sure, but he was trying to make these kids better.
Right. Tell me the last Kentucky player that got in trouble that was in the news for anything.
I agree.
Right.
100%.
Right.
And they all were pretty good pros.
Right.
I'll tell you what. Overall,
I'll tell you what. In the last 15, so he was there for what 15 years.
Yeah.
I will take a team of the last 15 years of Kentucky basketball against any team you want to put, any college team you want to put,
and see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They were talking about,
and the tournament is so. I'm sorry. The tournament is so the one and done aspect makes it hard. You can beat by anybody. If you did 5-game series with any Kentucky team in the last 15 years against any team, they'd probably win that series or have a great shot at winning those series. But it's the one and done. That's why we all love the NCAA tournament,
right?
Because it's one and done. There is no chance of which I'd be great if the NBA would do that. Expand it and do one and dones. You know how much more. You know how much more interesting it would be if they did a one and done tournament, and you can't bring every team to the tournament, or maybe have it a lower tier.
You could do that. Make that an in-season tournament.
Maybe do the one and done. Maybe do it the bottom. Bottom 8 do a one and done to get in.
Right, the in-season tournament, you're automatically in.
Yeah.
Right, and so they get like whatever first round bye, and then you have 15 teams left. 16 teams, so 15 teams, and then it's
maybe if you want to do the final 4 like teams, like the conference championships,
right?
Maybe do 7-game series. Then once you dilute, get it down, that'd be.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot of people watching those games. You can make a big deal of that. You really could, but they'll never do that because there's too much cash involved in the 7-game, 5-game,
and all these teams want their home games and and playoffs.
Yeah, because a lot of the teams own like parking lots around to get.
And I get it, bars and stuff. I mean, Milwaukee would be dead. Bucks left in Milwaukee. That area around the 5-star Forum would be nothing.
Right,
it'd be nothing. You talk to those people and they make a huge amount of cash. And I've told the story about St. Louis Rams. That bar area around there, those people make their money in 8 games a year.
Right,
could fund their whole bar system the whole year. Plus anything on top was on
just profit.
Yeah. Well, they left and it's like a ghost town around that area now. There's barely any bars.
Well, wait until the Chiefs move out of Kansas City.
They're talking about moving to St. Louis.
They're not moving. There was a thing came out. They're keeping them all.
Are they?
They're going to work to keep them all. The Kansas City. It's all posturing.
I know it is.
Yeah, we haven't seen that around here. We're going to move to Arlington Heights.
Well, look at the Diamondbacks.
But that's still Chicago, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Chicago's a lot
Chicago.
different. That's a lot of politics.
We're not
and
moving
shit.
from
Right. The Diamondbacks owner said
down to Cairo,
across the state.
Yeah,
moving from Chicago to Cairo, Illinois.
Cairo.
So here's 2 questions for you. One, because it's Jackie Robinson Day, what's the only team that has Jackie Robinson's number retired as the only player in their franchise? Because every team has Jackie Robinson's numbers retired.
Right.
But they retired him as the player. Well,
no, not as a player, just his number.
Yeah, it's the only number that team has retired is number 42.
Yeah.
Rockies.
That's what he's saying.
I'm going to guess the Washington Nationals.
Rockies.
I'm going to say the Marlins.
I'm going to say
Tampa Bay.
the A's.
It is the Marlins.
It is the Marlins?
It is
Yeah.
the Marlins.
Oh, Miami.
Yeah, really. Who's a homegrown player that the Marlins would retire for a number anyway? Anyone that they've had.
Cabrera.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miggy. Yeah, for sure.
He came up in 96, 97, right? When they won.
Yeah, I mean.
About that time because I drafted him in fantasy like 4 years in a row.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Him and Ichiro. I drafted him every
year. But
year.
he was injured like his second year.
Yeah.
He was another guy come out as a monster like his rookie year and then was injured.
He did get hurt, but I drafted him as a rookie and he was he was good. Who else from the Marlins would be? Well, Florida.
Andre Dawson.
No, Fernandez.
Who's got it with the Milwaukee?
Well, how about Josh Beckett?
Livia Hernandez.
Yelich.
You played what, 3-4 years there?
Yelich wasn't there long enough.
Yeah,
though.
and
you don't think so?
But I'm talking guys that Beckett and Cabrera won World Series there.
Right.
So that's a big deal. I think that kind of adds to it, and they were big parts of that. Who was their closer in that? Alfonseca?
Yeah.
The
Cubs guy with 6 fingers.
He
came up with the Expos though.
But I mean, he was part of that. He was a big part of them winning too. I mean,
they've had quite a few pitchers come up. Who's that one guy? Carl Pavano and
how about Castillo, Juan Pierre?
Yeah, who was the pitcher that hit
Livian Hernandez?
Yeah, Livian Hernandez.
Yeah.
You can't retire them all, but these are guys that would probably could be. But I would go Beckett and for sure Cabrera. There'd be no doubt I retire Cabrera.
No.
Maybe that's what we should do.
Matt Clement. No.
Numbers that aren't retired that should be retired by major league teams.
Here's another one for
There's
you.
hardly any retired by major league. I mean,
what
there's
is
a few.
the what is the last number to be worn in hockey? That it was the last number ever picked to be worn by a player in hockey. It just happened 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Wow,
I'm going to say 000.
No, there's a couple
been
goalies
done,
that
yeah.
were that, yeah.
But someone just picked.
It's going to be like
It was like nobody had this number up until 2007.
13. Because it's unlucky, I would just guess. But no.
It's a fair guess, no.
That is a good guess. I like that one.
Yeah.
But probably back in the old days, they only had up to 25 or something, I'm going to guess.
Not 69.
No, there's a lot of people that had 69.
Well, the NBA for years, it was a rule.
Same thing, yeah.
You had to wear numbers that fit on both your hands.
Right.
Yep. So the
for a referee.
refs.
So in high school, like 15. They go over 15. 5.
I'm gonna say
couldn't wear
really?
anything higher than would go on your hands. You couldn't be anything higher than.
I was like, you can't be any higher than
60,
10?
66. You couldn't be
Number
6. You couldn't be 66. You couldn't be anything that you couldn't fit on 2 hands.
Okay, let's take a guess. I'm going to say like 38.
It's a good guess.
33.
It's a good guess.
It's double.
84. 84.
84.
84.
Which is
really?
weird.
It was
Yeah.
the last number to be picked.
And 33, Willie, would be picked because double numbers always get picked.
Yeah.
33, 44, 55. Even in kids baseball, we always
And
had those.
NFL, they just changed that too. But that was the reasoning for that was so you could identify when you were calling in defenses and stuff.
Yeah.
So when you bring someone in the field, you could tell, okay, they're bringing in
A lineman, a
extra
quarter,
running backs. Well, now,
So the
defensive
refs
back.
wouldn't screw
now it's so easy because you got.
You
so
know-
much
you know why
Yeah, the
rule-
refs will never screw that up.
Do you know why the rule changed?
to wear whatever number you want.
Yep.
What was the reasoning for that?
For the player, right?
It was because of the amount of this type of player on a team.
Receivers.
It was receivers.
Yeah. Well, the rule is they do make you. Well, I know it.
They all had to start with one. Receivers all had to start with one, and then they had too many receivers, and somebody had 0.
Well, the receivers are always in the 80s.
Yeah,
That's what it was, 80s, and then somebody became 18. I'm sorry, you're right.
And
Somebody became
then
18.
Tight ends were always in the 80s also.
Mhm.
But you didn't have that many back in the day because remember, you only carry 3 or 4
I
receivers.
think it was
right?
Atlanta
It wasn't
that
like
did
now.
Now you got 6
Now
and
you
like
could have
3 or
6
4
or 8
tight ends.
receivers. Yeah, now they never did that back in the day. But the thing that's interesting about that, there was a player recently. Oh, it was Kirk Cousins. He wanted to be, what number is he?
8.
Okay, he wants to be 8. Well, he talked to Kyle Pitts is 8, and Kyle Pitts was thinking about doing it, but the NFL told, which is fair, they said if you switch them, you got to buy every single Kyle Pitts jersey.
Right.
Yep.
The NFL says you can switch as a player numbers, but you got to buy all your jerseys up.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of Kyle Pitts jerseys.
Yeah.
It was like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now players the only time they do switch, like Jalen Johnson switching numbers this year. That means he has to buy every 33 jersey.
I would buy. That would be part of my.
He's
contract.
going to number 1.
That'd be
Yeah.
part of my contract that the team had to buy my
Yep.
jerseys.
Like Keenan Allen, they don't talk about what's going to be the number situation because he's 13. But they have, the rumor is Caleb Williams has asked if he can wear 0.
Really?
That's it.
I thought
he was getting rid of number 13.
Well, Keenan Allen might wear it.
Yeah, I thought he was getting.
He wants to wear 0, I think.
Mm.
That was the ask about it, which I don't know if that's true. Who knows? Shit you read ain't true. But
be something
About
different.
Caleb Williams, there's not.
he's being drafted by the Bears.
But there's just everything that I've heard has
No.
been true about him.
He's being drafted. Yeah, I know. Everything you see now is crazy. It's coming out now that the Bear. He went to dinner with a bunch of players and stuff, and like they supposedly came out of it and said, "Yeah, he's good. He's fine."
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. Yeah.
Probably all shared.
Because you know what?
Fingernail.
Most guys wouldn't say anything if they didn't like. They wouldn't. They wouldn't come out and call him out either.
No,
They would.
Back when I
They
used
would
to-
just say,
you
"No,
would
it was
know.
fine." But
Back when I used to do MMA stuff, my coach used to paint his nails, and I would never talk shit. So I respect people who do, just because I don't want to get beat up.
But yeah, I guess the number thing is pretty interesting with the NFL. It's pretty crazy. You now they make you buy the jerseys up, and I don't mind it, but I'm kind of a traditionalist with football. I think the numbers. I like the number. I don't mind the receivers wearing to wear numbers like that because I think it's kind of cool looking. But running backs wearing like DeAndre Swift. Oh well, DeAndre Swift wears 0, so maybe not. Maybe that's not true.
Right?
Because Swift wears 0. Nah, I don't think you
Should
well, you
be
could, but
should
I
be
don't
the
think
center.
It looks so stupid. if
Maybe
you did.
31. That'd be cool.
Looks like buckshot.
as
That'd
a
be
as
tough
a quarterback.
Right.
Oh, I don't
Imagine
think
a
that's-
quarterback has 99.
That's going to say the same thing. Like,
I
why
don't-
not?
Maybe quarterbacks can't go above 20 though in the NFL. Maybe
Why?
you got to be under
Why? If everyone else could
because there is not one quarterback that's over that though. No quarterback was higher than 19.
Scott Mitchell.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
zero.
just saying, yeah.
Any quarterbacks were 0 though.
No.
He wore 1.
I think it's bad luck.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. The jersey thing was interesting.
Maybe he can wear 0 and be Dame and be like the letter O.
He is the letter O. They said supposedly he is.
Yeah.
He is. It's weird.
I got one more thing here. I don't know if
Okay.
you heard
One more thing.
So Nike came out with a Olympic track.
Oh, Hobbs said
uniforms.
Rob Nen. That was the closer, wasn't it?
Rob Nen.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah,
Alvin
yeah.
Seiko.
No.
Alvin Seiko was the closer against them, I think.
Right. Rob
Yeah.
Nen would be another one that you could.
Rob Nen. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Will.
Anyways, so Nike came out with their uniforms for the men and women and just got roasted again.
The Olympic ones?
The Olympic
Well,
ones.
the ones on the women, it's high cut.
Right.
You can,
She
like,
goes,
see it.
so if your
Like,
labia could show,
yeah.
then you can.
But you can't.
Are the names smaller and goofy looking on the back too?
They're Comic Sans
Yeah.
is the thing. They're just like laughing about.
But you can
Yeah.
have shorts too, though. They have, but the women's like the running outfits. Oh my god, it's crazy.
They're terrible.
Talk about high cut.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a picture on Instagram the other day, and I forgot to send it to you guys. But it's a picture of like the Phillies playing against whoever they were playing, and Harper's at second base. You see the picture of Harper, and the caption says Harper must be wearing pre 2024 jerseys because his name is legible on the back of the jersey.
No, man, they're still getting roasted.
Yeah,
So hopefully, hopefully they
get down.
Ooh, and they'll change it for next year, maybe.
Some teams have been wearing their last year's jerseys because they still had them, so they've been wearing last year's edition still. Some teams.
Good for them.
I think they're smart.
Surprised they can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still Nike.
They're still Nike. That's all that matters.
Right.
Probably better made last year's.
Yeah, they say they're weird feeling too. So
Weird feeling.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was your closing thought, Willie? Was there another one?
Yeah, it was about the track uniforms. Just Nike again,
They had something else
failing
before.
again.
Oh.
So
Any other closing thoughts? Anybody?
Nope.
Let's see. Now we're good.
Rick?
Nope. Thanks for the opportunity to be here.
No, thanks for coming.
You're part of the team.
So
You even got a nickname now.
we'll be back next week. I think the draft is next Thursday.
Oh.
The 25th, I believe. 24th, 25th.
Oh shit, that's right.
But next Monday we'll talk about the NBA playoffs.
Thursday the 25th.
I'm gonna be extremely light of cash after next Saturday, record store day.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Record store.
yeah, I'll explain it to you offline.
Yeah.
We still might do a Beloit game yet this week. I gotta
Oh,
see.
yeah,
It'd probably be like Thursday or Friday. What's
Friday probably be better.
Oh,
Friday?
shit,
That's
yeah.
I could probably do Friday.
Thursday I can't do.
Friday I can do.
Okay.
Friday, maybe. Let me talk to the missus, but I'm sure I'm
The sea egg.
This
What do you got to talk to my wife about?
wow.
Oh, shit.
How's the Jeep going?
Just dropped it off at I got. We'll take it offline.
Ed, I call mine the angelfish.
Angelfish. I call mine Mrs. Tentacles.
Why no snacks?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I feel what, Scott. I had a salad tonight with my dinner.
Was it
Was it Saturday?
we all last night?
No. Oh,
Thank you for getting that, bud.
No, I didn't drink Friday night either. So
Yours is way better than his joke.
Oh, you had a joke in there?
What kind of salad?
I just did just salad, mushrooms, tomatoes, cheese,
Ooh.
and I did Western dressing with blue cheese.
I not a fan of that, but people do that though.
Yeah.
My mom
You're
loves that.
You're like me. You're a wedge guy, right?
I'm a ranch with blue cheese.
Yeah.
But a wedge.
Oh, wedge salad?
Yeah.
Little crispy bacon. Big old nice. Because my favorite salad by far, the lettuce, it has to be iceberg.
Right.
I don't mind romaine, but when you
I
go to a
like
restaurant
romaine.
and they throw a bunch of weeds on there,
Mhm.
it's like, what are you doing, man? It's
That's an Italian restaurant. They just throw junk on there at the end. It looks like
Italians
dandelions.
a lot of time is iceberg.
Yeah.
But
I like
I like
iceberg.
romaine. I
The
like
romaine I'm fine with.
Right. That's what I had romaine.
I had romaine tonight.
You think iceberg would be the cheapest to buy too? Just heads and just crush them up and make salads. But yeah, well, wedge salad is by far the best, I think.
And thanks again for that. It's a big difference between the eggs that you give me and the eggs that I use regularly.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Everybody says they can tell. I've been eating them for years, so I don't really notice.
I love I'm a big egg dude, so
okay.
Yeah.
I should have brought some today too. I didn't even go out to the coop. I bet there's probably 14, 16 eggs out there right now.
I'm getting pissed.
I'll grab
no place to walk around here.
I'll grab them on my way. Yeah, I was out of town all
Maybe
weekend.
next week we can have salads on the show.
Okay.
I won't be here.
Well, next time when are you getting back?
We're all gonna wear banana hammocks and.
When are you getting back?
Thursday.
When do you
When do you leave?
Sunday.
Damn it.
Thursday day?
Thursday night.
Oh.
Why?
Might be in time for the draft, but but you won't be. You'll probably just be eating home.
Golfing on Saturday.
Where you going golfing?
I said our way.
I'd be interested.
When?
Pull out my new clubs.
Oh yeah, you got them?
I got my irons, yeah. Got my irons.
Nice.
I think I figured out my golf swing. I really do. I honestly do think I figured it out.
You watched a TikTok video and you figured it out.
What the fuck? Where did this rain come from?
It's supposed to rain today and tomorrow and Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking Friday for a baseball game.
It's supposed to rain Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is supposed to be nice again.
Okay, yeah. Remind me. Send me a text when you figure out, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll look at probably Friday though.
Jace, you available? Want to go to the Friday night, or you got baseball? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, we could probably get 5 or 6 at the most. We could probably
we could
squeeze
get
them
one
in.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure it out after.
Cozy.
So once again, with the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Tim, Willie, Rick, Ed, and Jace who stopped by. Everybody have a great week, and then we'll see you next week.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give them more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.